Welcome. We are Grown A Geeks, and tonight, Random Geek Chat. We had some ideas, some stuff we were going to talk about, and man, life be life, and folks get busy. We ain't got time to do all of this stuff, so we just going to talk about what we going to talk about, whatever that may be. Got a couple of things that were brought up and mentioned, and we're going to get into that. I want to give a shout out to Rare Game Room Gaming playing behind me and show them a little love because they are about to be monetized. And congratulations to them on getting their first step of being monetized. They now have membership available on the channel Rare Game Room Gaming. Good friend of mine. Check his channel out. And while you're doing that, you're on YouTube checking things out. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow Grown A Geeks. Click that QR code there with Miss Brandy. That will take you to everywhere you can find us. She got it first try. That's what I'm talking about. Check her out on her game tonight. Following us really helps the channel. We appreciate it and would love for you to do that. And be sure to tell your friends, let them know, invite them to the group so that they can be a part of all the goodness. So tonight, we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We'll get into some of the new shows that are going to be coming up, some of the stuff we plan on watching. I know we talked about trailers last week, and that was a good thing. Right after we talked about trailers, I saw two more trailers that were actually quite interesting to me. Of course, The Boys final season trailer dropped, and I was like, just play it. Just come on with it. I don't need let's go. Let's go. And I'm very excited to see this final season of The Boys. Will Butcher and crew finish what they started? Will Homelander live forever?
Some closure. Finally. Right. Somebody got to die.
I feel like somebody's. I feel like it'll be multiple people.
Oh, yeah.
Cashing out on
well,
this.
It's not going to be like the comics because they already burnt that whole storyline. So it's like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And in a way, though, that's actually kind of good because I think sometimes the worst thing is when you go into a closed story. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's okay if we know these things have to happen and we get to enjoy how we got there because we know what the results are going to be. Every once in a while, they have a gem like Rogue One. We knew that those people at Rogue One, we knew what was going to happen. Right. There was no and I went in and I was like, man, this movie ain't going to be, we already know what's going to happen at the end. Man, let me tell you, that was such a great movie because the journey, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. Like I needed that. And we wouldn't have gotten that with the attitude of like, we know how this is going to end. So sometimes, getting to see how things transpire, how this event took place, how Wicked and Wicked for Good. That's another great example. We all know the story of the Wizard of Oz, but we don't necessarily know the motivations. How did this happen? Why did this happen? And when you get to see it from another perspective, you get so much more story. So there's a lot of cool ways to see that. So in this case, The Boys, the comic is already out. It's already been written. The story's already been told. They decide to kind of go their own route, and now they're writing the story. And since you have the original creator being a part of it, that helps because he can still tie up those loose ends, and I think that'll work out really, really well. So same thing happened with The Walking Dead and all the spinoffs it spawned because some of these characters weren't as popular in the comic as they were on the show. Everybody loved Daryl. So Daryl was that dude.
Oh, yeah. But there's nothing worse than missed expectations. So it's nice to go into a show and not necessarily expect an ending, expect an outcome, and then, get frustrated if they don't
be disappointed
that expectation. Right. It puts a lot of work on the writers and the actors to have to really deliver when you know the ending of the story. Like you said, Rogue One is an example. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is an example. We know those books, and they differed. The theatrical releases differed. Quite a few. A lot in certain parts from the books, but they did a good job of like transferring other parts to other dialogue and things like that. They told the story. The story was still epic, and still appealing. So it's always possible to get that. So the boys, even if we know, like obviously we know somebody gonna die. Butchers do. Somebody gonna die, but tell a good story.
Yeah.
It had been my intention to catch up with the boys so I could watch the last season. But I haven't seen the trailer, but I saw like some snippets from the season.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I can do it. I think I just gotta let it go.
Wow.
I mean,
too much already.
The boys is it's heavy. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
really
lot. It's like I tried because I got all the way through the first season of Invincible. I think I finally finished it.
Okay.
You like Gen V though?
I do, and it's crazy. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's because they're all kind of dumb kids, and
the teenage angst.
And the boys, they are all adults, and they should all know better. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but I
like when you're an adult doing this, it's foolishness, but when you're a kid, it's still like you're learning.
I guess I'm not
what
sure.
Is his name?
I'm getting soft in my old age.
Tolerance level low.
Anthony. Not Anthony. It's not Anthony Rapp. That's Anthony somebody Starr? Completely different.
Starr.
Anthony Starr. Okay. So I don't know. Again, this is my very first exposure to this man. I know people are like, you should watch X and Y show. I'm never going to watch that show. I wish him well. I'm sure he was great in it. So I am not familiar with this man outside of Homelander. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I got to tell you, when he smiles, my anxiety rises. Like I am already.
He got you shook from 4 seasons.
Of angst and like I'm trying to master that. You feel me? Because I was always an escalator, and I don't want to be an escalator. I just want to smile at you and let you know with my eyes.
Yeah.
That is so. He's so frightening. Like the hairs on the back of your neck just rise because whatever he's going to do next, it's not going to ever be good.
Horrific.
Yeah.
It's always that his smile is like every once in a while he has like a genuine smile because it's very rare on the show because it's always feels like it's double-edged, but there's the occasional like genuine smile when he actually likes something or he's being facetious, but it's still a genuine smile. And then there's that like half smirk where he hasn't started smiling yet, but it's come just that corner, like, and it's just like that to me is more terrifying. And he has this.
His eyes go so cold.
I was about to say, he has this intensity. Yes.
Just. I feel like
fairness,
what's the name is dead. Poor little the Flash.
Starlight.
What's the name?
A-Train.
Speed Shot. What's the name?
A-Train.
A-Train. There you go. You know who it is. That man. Ben Affleck.
You know what?
Anyway.
I'm gonna make that the next time I play a hero for anything, I'm gonna make it a speed character and I'm gonna call him Speed Shot.
Speed Shot.
I'm keeping that.
Anyway, I think that poor baby is dead. I feel like I was shocked he survived last season. So listen, because it's bad enough, you know what I'm saying? But you're a traitor in the worst way. There's no way
of all the people to be a traitor too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you. Of all the people to
when he was dropping them heavy bombs, I was like, I don't know who that is. Whoever it is, their little head is gone. I don't know who it is. I hope it's not Ashley. I I see she was in there. I don't know what her powers are. I'm scared.
yeah, for real.
Are the kids going to be in the mix of this? You know?
I hope not, because if they are, then I'm just going to be lost when the next season of Gen B comes out because I cannot do it.
You know, I was thinking about you the other day because of Peacemaker. Something happened and somebody was talking about it, and I was like, I just 100% agree with this foolishness. I hated him. He's the worst part of the Suicide Squad to me. Like him running around in his drawers for 2 seasons is a lie. That's a lie. I try.
I feel like as a woman that maybe I should have enjoyed that more. How much time he spent on screen in his underwear, but I did not enjoy it.
I mean, because like the character,
that is the correct answer.
The character of Peacemaker he's
trash.
Chris is annoying. The character that he's playing is annoying.
Yes,
because it's like you can't be
the Suicide Squad. That's why I was like, why did somebody want a whole show of this?
You can't be this good and this capable, and also this dumb and this asinine. It's like,
but it's a hit.
He's a parody character.
Love it.
I mean, he is a pure.
People love it, right?
He is absolutely.
The person that I was talking to was like, "Oh my God, no! You really have to watch. It's not what you think. It's so deep." And I'm like, "But I've seen this character. Nothing about this character inspired me to even want him in a sequel to the movie."
I will say now, despite the character being annoying and just ridiculous, I did enjoy the show. Like the show as a whole, I think it's a really good show. But I think what makes it a good show are the other characters and their interactions with him,
with Peacemaker,
because it's like I don't know that I would watch a show, and I think this is probably a great example. I don't know that I would watch a show if Cartman had a spinoff on South Park.
Right?
Hell no.
Like if it was just Cartman, I wouldn't watch that show. I would be immediately irritated by that show. But Cartman's interaction with the others, it's like a necessary evil, so to speak, of that character.
Basically, he's the antagonist.
But and making protagonist be the antagonist, it's unique. It's different.
South Park is not the Cartman show.
Correct.
Right. Cartman is not the main character.
Correct.
Right.
And it's hard to look past the other people's interactions with the main character because the show is about him.
It is. But again, the only thing that makes the show good is the other people.
South Park, the issue with South Park is the audience. Like Cartman is a trash character that is not supposed to be looked at as like aspirational.
Right.
The fact that people watch the show and then say, I'm going to talk and act like Cartman, that just speaks to media literacy. And so when we
they do the same for Peacemaker? Like people are like,
I think the same Peacemaker. I think the same about Joker. I think the same about Punisher. I mean, at least Marvel will like address the fact that like, hey, cops and army people using the Punisher skull
like last season
isn't what you think
they were like the Homelander. They were like, hello, y'all.
Yeah,
like, are y'all not getting it?
And they're not.
It's not the hero,
they're not.
People was really shocked. Yeah. Like, wait a minute, I don't think he's the good guy.
Duh.
No, really.
But I think a big portion of this society,
the Nazi. No, there's no way. He was what?
But a big portion of this culture, they fantasize. You know what I'm saying? America loves gangsters. You know what I'm saying? America loves gangsters. They love the bad boy. They love that entire image.
And America loves America.
Oh, yeah.
And he wears the red, white, and blue. So he's supposed to be the hero.
Yeah.
You know?
Instead, he's actually America.
Loves America. Whereas the rest of us look at him kind of like we look at America.
Yes. He's literally America. So, he literally is.
Right.
It's not too surprising that he's a hit.
Yeah, but okay. Like I guess we didn't have the internet before. So there's a lot of pockets of people that I did not know existed. So like as a kid, I'm watching movies and I think they're just movies. I wasn't taking deep ass messages and living my life around Fight Club and going
right.
It's so funny that you say that because that is the movie.
My lifestyle, like
that's the movie that made me understand that like people don't understand what they're watching. Like they don't understand what the director is trying to say. They like because I saw Fight Club. I was doing a summer camp at Duke University, and I was like a sophomore in high school, and I was like the only black male in my program. One night they're like, "We're gonna let y'all rent some movies, and we're just gonna watch movies around the dorm, chill out, whatever." All the dudes like, "Man, Fight Club, we gotta like, you never seen Fight Club, bro? You got it." So I'm like, "All right, whatever, put it on." We watched the movie. I'm like, "All right," like, and then the ending, it's him all along, and I'm just like, okay, like now I understand how like y'all shoot up a school. Like now I understand because y'all watch stuff like this and y'all think Brad Pitt is like cool.
Aspirational.
He is terrible. He's like, even before we realize like the twist ending, he's a terrible character throughout the show. He's like one of the worst examples of a friend you can have. But you see it as he's liberating Edward Norton's character. He's letting him like screw the rules, man. He's allowing him to tap into something that's deep down and visceral and animalistic and not like all the stuff that society says we can't be anymore.
These are the conversations for real.
And we need more men. We got to have people that unlock this in our lives. And I'm just
this is how people end up in the woods screaming at trees and shit, you know.
Exactly.
$10,000 a night or whatever. Out there biting raw trout because they got to get in touch with their side or whatever. I don't know.
It's like I'm just like, where are the women? No. Like I'm not interested in going to no club where it's just a bunch of dudes. I'm sorry. Like
sweaty, shirtless.
So many of them can relate to that.
It's like Fight Club. What is this? Rap battles?
Just the sound of slapping meat in the darkness. That's not at all.
It's like how to be an incel 101.
It is. But the problem too is that the internet is a megaphone. Like there has always these pockets of people have always existed. There's always been like these off-brand, weird niggas who like doing wild shit, who take shit too literally, who ain't all there, who want to go and have backyard
I knew a
brawls.
dude that really wanted to be Bishop. Really wanted to be Bishop. That man is in jail and he should be.
Like from Juice or from X-Men?
I'm not even joking. He really wanted to be Bishop.
Wow.
Wait, from Juice or from X-Men?
From Juice.
Okay, I was about to say.
He grew his hair long. We locked him up.
Right, this nigga carved the M on his face now.
He put on a tank top. That was it.
But the problem is it's those types. That's my point. It's always existed, and the internet is just a megaphone. Like a lot of times, I feel like in my day-to-day life, I'm not coming across this level of person, you know what I'm saying, who's feeling that way. I'm not saying they know it exists, but the internet will make you think that shit is a lot more prevalent.
Well, I would say it's more about the fact that the internet provides the anonymity for people to say it, because you might be coming across these people, and they know if I say this in front of folks like Sam and
say it to
RG
your face,
and Brandon,
and Teresa, like Homelander's right.
But that's my point. You got to do that, right? I feel like the super duper weirdos, right? The super duper weirdos walking around with like ugly face tattoos and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That look, just they just look like bad decisions and stuff, right?
Did you see that guy, that killer? And he was the Joker. Like he had his face tattooed, the scars, and he had his hair green.
Yeah, see. Yeah.
His name was Wade Wilson. I swear, his name is Wade Wilson.
Wow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a one in a That's just a highly unlikely situation that I feel like I'm on. I feel sorry for when it happens. It's unfortunate, but law of large numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're just gonna get one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem with human society, right? It only take one. It only takes
That's
one.
what I say about the Karens. Yeah. I have been in situations where I have been spoken to or spoken around in a mess. I've been called the N-word in a parking lot one time, but they were in a car. And it was like a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I've never had the one-on-one
interaction with somebody.
She pushed me in the Victoria's Secret and then fell out. Like, right. I've never had that, and I don't know. I'm not wishing for it. I just am like, obviously, it's not as prevalent as you would think because I live in Nebraska and I have never.
You got so many opportunities,
right?
But they
also look
act crazy with me. I've had people act crazy with me like at the job, and I just, right. I know how to deal with folks. But as far as just like in the wild where I can really cut a rug.
No.
What happens in the grocery store? Like we might start beefing over bananas.
There you go. Most of the time we take the packs. They're on the packs.
For just such an occasion.
I've been waiting. Oh yes, dude.
I'm waiting all my life for this.
Listen, so I'm forced to believe that, they're not as often occurring as the internet would lead you to believe.
Yes. You sure you want to take my bananas?
I would be like, okay, Hannah.
Like, hold on. I have time.
I do think one of the things that comes as a result of the internet is you think about some of the stories and the information. And I mean, even if you just take like the pop culture stuff, you know what I'm saying? The way the algorithms are force feeding information. I know more about the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beef than I ever would even think that I needed to. That's not something that
I ain't even asked.
I'm interested in personally, but I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I know the feud and I know who's been brought into it. And I have a level of understanding I shouldn't have because I would not necessarily consider myself a fan of either individually to be like, I'm picking a side.
I need to know the business.
Right. And so I don't feel the need to get online and defend one or the other against the group. It's like those types of things are just foreign to me. But when something happens now, we live in a world where that information can be shared instantly across millions of eyes. So when things happen, you see it immediately. And because we can be so connected to all the events that happen all over the place, it does seem like these things happen quite frequently. I know like you said, I have situations where at my job, my job requires me to visit a lot of people in their homes. There are homes, I'll tell you, I don't always feel comfortable going in these homes.
Right.
And there are times when before I go into this home, I'm in my work group chat like, this is where I am.
Right.
I'm going to check in 30 minutes.
Right.
And I'm going to keep checking in every 30 minutes. If you don't get a check-in from me in 30 minutes, call me.
Send help.
Right. Call me immediately. If I don't answer the call, just show up. Just show up. And so, you see these things and there's, I get to the house and I can see certain stuff at the house that may indicate this isn't a house I would stop by any other time.
Right. Right.
But then on the flip side of that, now I always have to be careful because our little social media policy, the purpose of my being there is something of a necessity for them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They
love me. They love me.
I'm pulling up in the company situation. I got my little uniform on.
They like us when we're there to work.
There you go.
That's what they brought us over here for.
You can go in there. It's in the back. My box is in the back. My cable box is in the back.
Get out.
And let me tell you,
welcome home.
There are times when it is like every blue moon, I get a lot of offers for water because my job requires me to be outside sometimes in the elements, and like in the summertime it sucks, in the wintertime I'm cold, and you get to see some of the random generosity that sometimes you wouldn't expect.
Right.
Let something bad happen, everybody gonna know about it, but I don't always make it a point to tweet out like, oh, this person was so nice and gave me a granola bar and a Gatorade in the 90-degree weather.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I do notice that, and during the summertime, like, we see those random acts of kindness and things where like people have like the little baskets on their porch for the delivery guys and stuff like that. And I do think that's a really great gesture for them. But I've seen a gazillion videos of boxes getting tossed at houses by Ring cameras.
You know what? That's why I don't put snacks on my porch, because that UPS lady has thrown one too many packages at my front door. She threw my Sephora package and I could hear my serum in there rattling around. I was like, this heifer better hope my serum ain't broke.
No.
And but
now that's the thing.
I heard the box hit the door before Ring said there's somebody at your front door.
Damn.
She throwing that motherfucker like Gambit.
Her chances of ever getting a snack from me.
It's the mail. Remember it.
Here's your package.
What in the
this package is from Sephora. Remember that. I just did my X-Men rewatch, and man, that thing still hit every time. Like, oof. One thing I have found lately, I've gotten so emotional as I've gotten older. I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that. Everything I watch and like it's weird though, because it'd be like just the most randomest little thing. I'm on like book 8 of a book that I've been listening to. And they messed up. Well, they didn't mess up because they got my ass. They had a sale on the books. And like I'd already gone through like books 1 through 5. I was in the process of book 5 when they had the sale, and it was like 80% off. So I bought like 4 books for $5 each. Oh hell yeah, we're gonna finish this series. And so I like scooped up a bunch of books, and I'm damn through 2 of them already. It's a really good series.
Wait, but how many books in the series? 8, 9?
No, there's like 12 books in the series.
12. What series is this again?
What is this?
The series is called He Who Fights with Monsters.
Okay.
It's a lit RPG cultivation series. It's Dungeons and Dragons. It's wizards and warlocks. It's all of the things. I love it. I love it. It's
checks all the nerd boxes.
It strikes all the nerd boxes.
All the nerd boxes.
All the nerd boxes. My man, and of course, on top of all of that, my man is an outworlder. He's of course from our world and gets transported to another world called Palimastus. Over there, he's an outworlder, and he's trying to explain to people where he's from. So he goes through the adventure in life and whatnot. And of course, he makes references to things that he knows. And he's a geek. So of course, he's like talking about Airwolf and Knight Rider and Team Knight Rider and how the original Knight Rider was better than Team Knight Rider. And so it's just a great series, all in all.
Team Knight Rider? I don't remember that.
Yeah, Team Knight Rider was like 2000. And they had like 4 or 5 vehicles. There was like a truck involved, and
you said team.
Yes, team.
I thought you said team, TEEN.
Oh no. Like, what the hell? What would be a young Camaro? What was a young Camaro? I don't know. Maybe a young Michael Knight?
A Datsun.
Just right. Had a moped.
A young Michael Knight on his scooter, yeah, on his Vespa.
Had the lights in the front.
Okay. You know what? That's a maybe the AI. He takes it from the Vespa and moves it to all. See, there we go. Think tank.
That's a show we would watch.
I would check it out, and especially if it was animated, like young James Bond Jr. Like why he was named Jr. after his uncle, I'll never understand. But I used to watch the hell out of that show.
James Bond is a code name, man.
But as I'm reading through this book, and if, some things happen and we're far off, he has a moment where he's being reunited with his team, and I'm sitting there driving, and I'm like, "Is the air on? Like, why is?" You know what? It's the wind. The wind is blowing in my eyes while I'm driving. Let me turn the AC off because why? What? Just because of the okay. Pause.
Wow.
We is not finna have a whole reaction to this book.
Man, punch your chest when you punch your chest after that paragraph.
You know what I'm saying? It was like I couldn't believe it. And so I find that happens all the time. Matter of fact, as we was just talking, I'm watching a series right now. We're on season 2 of a series that I've been watching, and some stuff happened, and I was getting a little choked up just watching that. And I was like so happy to see some stuff there. And it's just like I just be happy when good things happen in movies and TV shows, because I watch a lot of stuff where it'd be a lot of death and violence and this and that, and it should be sad sometimes.
Show, but some person that I know and have a very close, somewhat parasocial relationship with is on the show. She's in the first season, the first episode, maybe the second. She's the security guard, Angel.
Oh yeah, Angel. That chick.
Really?
Angel. Yeah.
Yes.
She's my
I'm on her Patreon.
Okay.
What show is this?
Paradise.
Oh, okay.
I'm very proud. Yay, Angel. Go, Angel.
Shout out. That's the homework I didn't do.
I'm gonna tell you,
I don't know why. I just haven't. Really, I don't know. It's been weird.
You know what? I'm
time change and
right. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'm not holding anybody's feet to the fire on this one. I get it. I watched 3 episodes yesterday, so once I started, I was locked in and was like, I do have to get up in the morning, so I'm not gonna watch 4. I'll watch it tomorrow. And then when I was like, well, okay, now I'll just wait because episodes 4 and 5 will be available. And we'll come back and we'll talk about it. But season 2 so far I've been enjoying it. I'm 3 episodes in and I'm like, let's go.
Okay. And I might wait until the whole thing's over.
Yeah, I mean,
I was to ask this.
What's up?
Okay. As we all discussed, the ending of the first season was a bit. So does the second season kick in how it's supposed to kick in?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. Okay. I think it hit the ground running and pretended like it felt like it was the next episode, as opposed to it being like, it hasn't been like a year has passed or da 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 da. It's like
this is what I'll say about the storytelling. Like, you know how like first season, it was very much like the whodunit was like this big thing. And then they waited till the end and you got like that big reveal in episode 7. And then you find out who did it and you're like, who is this nigga? I think this season, they're doing a better job of like when they introduce somebody new, you're not waiting a whole bunch of episodes to find out how they connect to whatever else is going on. It's like, if you don't know this person, by the end of the episode, they meeting somebody you do know. Or if you know this person, by the end of the episode, you meeting one of them people who you haven't. It's not going to be because there is going to be some season. I feel like there is going to be like a season-long story, but it's not like a who done it murder. We're all trying to figure out the killer type thing. It's like
nothing that feels like it's dragging out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is the result of everything that happened in the first season.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say it definitely feels more cohesive. And like one of the things we complained, they didn't know what kind of show it wanted to be. They were doing a little bit of whodunit. They was doing a little like weekend murder mystery kind of thing. All the while they were telling this really incredible story on its own. Just the fact that these people are in this bunker after this tragic event, the apocalypse has happened.
Right.
That was enough of a story. Trying to make it who done it and the twist ending with the all of that was extra. And I think it actually kind of took away from what was a good show, because we were distracted with that, trying to figure out that little mystery, only for them to just like rush through the explanation. Like,
yeah, it did kind of change, because the beginning,
once you find out they're in a bunker,
you're
like, okay, well, fuck this murder shit. What is
what is this about?
What is this?
Wait.
And I think one of the best episodes was showing how they got to the bunker, and the entering of the bunker and the cataclysmic event that happened on the day and whatnot. That was one of the best episodes, because it really gave you a sense of where the world was, how it went down, and how people's minds were affected by this thing. Trying to return to something normal, that's weird. Like, that's so everybody who's in that bunker is a little off, because this is not normal.
Well, not just that, but we've lost everyone else, everyone, everything. If I had a dog, a cat, like, all of that is gone. And I think, I don't know, that's just
that was funny. I was
having a conversation with my friend the other day, and people think I'll be funny when I'm like, I don't see any point in surviving. I just don't see any point.
That's not living. That's not that. Right. I don't want to have to be around.
I don't have no upper body strength. Whatever firearms that I have, I will be disarmed if 3 men kick this door in right now. It's over for me. Like,
go on without me. I'm only be a burden to you.
See, I think the worst.
I would end up like what's her name? Not Colombiana. What was her name from Mad Max?
Oh Lord! Furiosa.
Mad Max. Charlie Furiosa. I'm gonna end up in one of them bunches. Like 28 days later, just being toted around like a used sock. No, thank you.
Kill me now.
I think when the zombie apocalypse comes around, I think the thing I fear the most, and this is only because, like, as I've like really seen how people are, I'm afraid of the people who were bit but won't tell you they bit.
I'm afraid of the people that's been waiting for this.
I'm not afraid of them. When your ass start looking more gray than brown, I'm shooting you. Mike Epps would have got shot. I'd have been, homie, why the fuck is you sweating like that? Bow. Nah, I'm not doing that.
See, and I think that in equal parts, people like you are as much a concern, because you like, bam, he coughed. He coughed funny.
I just rewatched Sinners, and I'll say it again. In that movie, Grace was trying to fight to get outside, and they were physically holding her back.
Let the hoe out.
They should have opened that door and let that girl hit the ground running like a Disney cartoon. You shoot out there with your husband.
Go get your husband.
You know that man is a vampire by now, but you want him?
Bye.
Go right ahead.
Stop. And I agree. You got to let them go. Don't be, we can get through this. And you got a whole mark on your neck and your eyes is going glassy. No.
I am very pragmatic for real. You got to go. Nah, what the fuck? Bye.
You got to go immediately. Like,
right. You
don't get to say your goodbyes. Listen, remember in The Last of Us when Joel shot Joey Pants? And I was like, that's messed up. You could have let him get home to his wife. But also, I understand.
Yeah.
Nigga, you bit. Like, all you got to do is turn around on me.
I don't think you're going to make it, man.
I don't think so.
Let's just end this early. It's better for both of us.
Better for everybody involved. Make it quick and painless. I would want to. Please put me out. I don't want that.
This is not what we were
asking for. Even though I don't know what's going on, but you don't know that.
I'm not trying to prolong this. Right. I got to imagine that the process of turning into a zombie is not pleasant. Like, they're sweating. I'm sure they chest hurting. Like, you are sitting there looking physically fatigued. Right. You are dog. They bit me. Just right.
No, thank you.
And then just end it. Like, why would you know where it's gonna turn? You know what's gonna happen. You already done seen your boy like 2 weeks ago shoot himself.
Y'all literally been running from
zombies.
You know.
Tell Kelly I love her. dog, and you know what I'm saying. So you
Hey,
see
bro,
the
we
man.
literally just ran down this alley and them zombies was eating the cat. I'm out. I'm good. You can just let me go.
I ain't telling Kelly.
Just let me go. I'm peace on the other side.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it was a metaphor in there. But, you know.
Of what?
In the centers. It's like, niggas, like, we always be trying to help everybody. And what they do? Turn right around on us. Let the white
trying
folks
to save
in.
people from themselves.
That is our
man,
door.
That's what I'm like.
Shut
Going
the door
out
behind
there.
you.
Hey.
And somebody was like, "Oh, you just saying that because she's Asian." Let Perline husband have been outside, and Perline was hooting and hollering about getting outside.
If Perline husband was outside, she definitely wasn't going out there.
Well,
vampire or not,
that nigga is mad. You know.
She walked through Clan
Country
at night to get to that club.
Okay.
Why would I hold you in?
Example.
Where you don't want, I'm just saying, in general, it's not about, you know, if Slim had a wife and he was trying to get out there, take his drunk ass, throw a bottle of whiskey and have him follow it right on out that door. You got to go.
Bye.
Gotta go.
Go ahead. Y'all should be together. I understand, man.
Absolutely. They do it in every one. Remember what was which day was that? Day of the Dead? Where they were at the mall. Do you remember that one?
Is that the Dawn or Dead?
With Ving Rhames?
The Ving Rhames
that
one,
Dawn
right?
of the Dead or Day of the Dead. Either way, they had that one that was turning into a zombie, and they didn't want to do. And they had him. And what did he do? Make a whole bunch of fucking noise, bring all the zombies. Kill this person. They still alive.
I don't understand. I figure now at this point, if it would have happened in real life, I have a reference point now. So like before I shoot something, I'd be like, you know how it was in the movies? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't take it personal. You know how
that's why I have respect for Shaun of the Dead. Because Shaun was like, it's my mama. I
don't want to go out like this.
Just nip it. Barney Fife told y'all what to do many, many years ago. Just nip it. Nip it in the bud.
Yep. Nip it in the bud.
Ooh.
And shoot it in the foot.
None of it.
Shoot you.
What do you think about running that show back? Because shouldn't they be bringing part 2 of The Last of Us out? I'm so not excited for that. I don't like that girl as Abby. Like, I was thinking about her earlier tonight, and I was like, I just really don't like. I don't want to watch a whole season about her. And I love Abby.
Look, the character, the game.
Let's see.
And I know that's part of it. For people who haven't played the game, they have to make her very unlikable in the first season so that you end up liking her in the second. But I really believe that they turned so many people off. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe that's why they hesitated by putting it out. So shouldn't it have been out by now?
No, it's in production right now. Reading here, it's scheduled to run from March through November and should be looking to make a 2027 or early 2028 release. So maybe
you announced that the third season is the last season.
Yeah. So you will,
unless they
may have a little bit of time to
go off on their own to do a third season, but there's only 2 games.
Yeah. But this is technically like the second part of game 2.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see why they did this one and split it, because since you now have to like follow Abby's path to that point, you know, and doing the little flashback parts and stuff like that, because of course it'll probably go all the way back to discovering her dad at the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
It has to. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it following
they already did. They already introduced that. Remember because that was part of the reason I had because they introduced it very early in the second season. Like
when they went right in with Joel.
We knew that's why she was going after Joel, and I didn't like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And but
that's what they did very different from the game. Yeah.
Now that they're going to go and have that, like now I think they will take us back to that point, which will give Pedro Pascal his cameo roles and whatnot to be there.
There's a couple of things that they'll flash back for him in that second thing. I just don't know. I don't know. But I haven't been excited about anything, not even Mandalorian and Grogu. And I love Grogu.
Just accept it. Just do it for
Grogu. I'm just not overly excited about anything. And scary movie, I'm like, the trailer, I'm like, and I feel like they're trying to manufacture outrage. Oh, did you see how everybody was upset about the trans joke? Nobody was upset about that. And it wasn't even like that hard hitting of a trans joke.
Yeah, no, I think.
Are you going to do this or are y'all going to do this? You feel me? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't
they, them. And people were like, oh, did you see them so outraged by that?
Yeah, I'm like, no, not really.
That's a gag. That's a throwaway line in a scary movie.
Not a single post about it.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
So.
See, and it's funny because it's like, I wonder if people even remember the video that went viral some years back where the lady was in a GameStop and the cashier was mistakenly referring and was like, yes, sir. And he was like, it's ma'am. And that like blew up for the longest time. That was like a whole thing. That was the first thing that came to mind when I saw that on the train. It was just like correcting the pronouns and whatnot. And I'm like, how long have we been correcting pronouns? That should be normal.
Exactly. I was like, all right. Oh, Smokey. Okay. Oh, Brenda.
Yeah. Some of it is like, when did y'all write this?
Right.
Yeah. And that's like my thing. I'm like, pandemic.
And maybe I'm jaded because I didn't think A Haunted House was funny. I thought that was stupid. I did like the movie with the quintuplets or whatever. The quadruplets or whatever. That movie was funny, but A Haunted House, I was like, this humor is not, it's not hitting me. And they made a part 2 of that. So I'm like,
did you see 50 Shades of Black? Did you see 50 Shades of Black?
Man, ain't nobody watch that freaky movie but you.
Look, it was a Wayans comedy. You didn't have to twist my arm because the girl was fine on top of that. But it was, remember now, I've defended and will continue to defend Dance Flick. That is hilarious. It's the stupid comedy that I expect from them, and it is ridiculously funny. That's what I got from
50 Shades of Black. Marlon Wayans and who?
That's foolishness. That's my foolishness right there.
I don't remember the young lady's name because I don't know that she's done a whole lot more. But she fit the role.
She was on New Girl for a little bit. She was Winston's girlfriend on New Girl for a little bit. That's what I knew her from.
The Arabic girl?
No, not Nassim Pedrad. She was black. It was like early seasons. But yeah, I think on a scary movie, like I said last time, like this how I know what's actually going on in the real horror movies, because I ain't going to see them. So I'm more interested to see how they gonna parody those. Sean Wayne's character is always funny.
I just don't want to go and spend my hard-earned money when I'm in the theater. Like,
oh yeah, nah, I ain't say I'm going to the theater.
Yeah, nah.
I didn't say that now. I need to be.
I mean, actually, I need to be
smoking while watching that movie. That's not a get as high as I can in the car on the way there. I'm in my element smoking.
Yeah, I will say that that is
absolutely to support this movie.
And as soon as it comes to like Amazon and I gotta pay for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give them $5.
I'll make it a streaming classic.
I'll give them $5.
You know what? And I might even go as far as to do it day one streaming when it's still $19.99.
At least buy a ticket. I did that for The Little Mermaid. I'm not gonna lie, I did not go see The Little Mermaid, but I bought a ticket to support.
My sister hosted an movie. My sister hosted an event for that, and because she does like these little princess tea party things, and she's an event planner. Events of Atlanta is her company.
If I had a baby girl, I would have went and seen it. If I had a baby, do you know what I'm saying? If I had a little baby girl, I would have took my baby.
Absolutely.
To go see the Little Mermaid because that would have been her first Little Mermaid. You feel well, not probably because Little Mermaid is my favorite, which is why I was like, I'm good. I didn't see Beauty and the Beast, not Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I didn't see none of them. I haven't seen Aladdin.
Man, Beauty and the Beast was so dry. Chicken, that was as dry as that chicken on Fillmore.
I'm good. I don't. I'm good.
I did see Aladdin. Like, I did see Aladdin.
I saw Aladdin.
I did not see Lion
that's
King.
just not for my generation. I have my virgin. It's like the Parent Trap. Although I love the Lindsay Lohan version, the Haley Mills version is my jam. Like, I'm good. I'm good though. Freaky Friday. Jodie Foster was in Freaky Friday.
Hey, the new Freaky Friday was good though. The one that just Freakier Friday, I enjoyed that.
The new one?
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually funny.
Are we talking about the same one? Are we talking about
the one that just came out? The one that just came out.
The one that just came out. Okay, I watched it because I was
what website did you watch?
Because you're not going to taint my memory. I really like that one.
Not that. You got to talk to Sam about that. I'm a family man.
After dark.
Who was in this?
Yeah, I think the new one did like a good job.
I really enjoyed that remake, so I didn't want to, I didn't want to mess it up with the bad. Yeah. So it's good.
No, it was.
Because Mean Girls 2 was terrible. I'm gonna just be honest.
But Mean Girls musical was not bad.
Oh,
yeah, but that's not. That wasn't a sequel. You know what I mean? Right. Like that's the Heather's musical was good too. It's like it's just the musical of the thing. Mean Girls 2 was awful. Cruel Intentions 2, just ugh.
See, anytime they made a movie, and then the sequel, was okay.
3.
We can't be doing
where they dropped the ball.
I just three was the one where the Solange was just like white girl.
That was the way they used to do all of the hit movies in like the 2000s on.
This is the last set we were doing.
That was the day of DVDs and VHS.
You got these girls from?
No, that was like that was the last thing that we had when we still had video stores. That's when we had direct to video was a big thing. You don't now. It's like stuff comes right to Netflix or it's Paramount Original, Hulu Original, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's not the shame it was. If you was doing direct to video movies, your career was in the toilet. Now, if you're doing Apple TV movies or Netflix,
that's what I'm saying. Like that,
Amazon
that's
Prime,
the difference.
You're doing good. Those are considered.
No, and absolutely. That's my point. That's why we used to get there would be a really good successful movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then the sequel would be direct to video.
Right,
because you had Disney, Bring It On
Disney used to do that too.
Was it
Little Mermaid 2, Back to the Sea?
Cinderella 3,
Beauty and the Beast. Didn't they have a sequel or a Christmas movie or something?
Cinderella 4, Back on the Block.
That was like 4 or less.
Lion King 1.5. What the fuck? How is it 1.5?
Yeah. No, and then you had like the Lion Squad or something like that.
Whole backstory.
Oh, the Lion Guard. That was on Disney Channel.
And they had the cartoon shows. Disney was like, we're going to get every piece of...
And that's how
Aladdin cartoon. The Aladdin cartoon.
That was a good series.
No, the Aladdin cartoon was good, though.
Show was actually better than you would think it would be. That was a good show.
No, I think because that movie was so good, they had all the materials for it to be a good show. And I think the same thing with the Aladdin TV show. It had all the pieces to be a good series, to be a good show. Because
Little Mermaid has a show, or did she? I know. I just remember from Tailspin and back in those days.
Yeah,
I don't get to see them all the time when I would have my nieces and them. Then I get to catch up on what's happening in the world of the children's cartoons.
What was the movie that was
over here on Peppa Pig? What's happening?
The what? The movie.
What was the Chip and Dale movie where they were live action?
On Peppa Pig.
Oh, it was Chip and Dale. I think it was like Chip and Dale Back in Action or something. Where it's like one of them got like the 3D basically got like a cartoon BBL where they turn it from 2D
that's
into
not the
3D.
one I'm thinking about. There was another movie where they were like they had to be detectives, and it was like Chip and Dale, but they were real. They were real in the real.
Well, one of them was one. Yeah, they were in the real world, but one of them got the 3D upgrade, and one of them was still like 2D animated.
Oh,
and so it was kind of like a kind of like a more upgraded like Roger Rabbit, where it was like
it was actually called Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah,
it was 2022.
Am I thinking of a different movie?
It was Rescue Rangers.
It came out like a couple years ago.
Maybe around pandemic time.
Yeah, with the black girl as the detective.
Yes, I don't remember them being two different. One is 3D, one is 2D.
Yeah, it was like
Maybe.
it was.
It's been a while. Obviously, it's been the 6 years since I watched it. So there's no telling what happened in that movie. But I do remember that I enjoyed it because I made my sister watch it. So I watched it more than once. I really was like, this is good. It's better than I thought.
I'm out of the kids loop. All I know is Bluey. I know every episode of Bluey and Big City Greens.
I'm on my great
City Greens is crazy as hell.
My nieces and nephews are in their late 20s, so they were still doing Barney and like the Lion King and all of that. You know what I mean? Like the new generation stuff. I'd be over there. I used to go over there and be like, I don't know what the hell y'all watch.
But I missed that gap. Like all of those little remakes and all those like sub movies they did. My daughters were.
Was the late 90s, early 2000s. You know what I mean? So now,
I didn't get to watch.
26 years later, I know they like the Peppa Pig, and Bluey, the dog.
Bluey's dad is the man. So yes.
When I am out and about, I see people. A lot of times during the day, I will see people. Bluey is on. The rage for Coco Melon seems to have kind of died down a little bit. I do hear a lot more Gracie's Corner on YouTube, but it is a lot of Bluey. Midday, that is Bluey, all I'm hearing.
Because Bluey is like, you can watch it as an adult and not feel yourself getting stupid.
It's good.
Yes.
And it's emotional. I be taking parenting tips. I be doing a whole bunch of stuff I seen on Bluey.
Their conflict resolution is fucking flawless.
I watch Bluey and I don't have kids.
You watch it? It's
anywhere near me.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch Arthur. I was grown by myself at home watching Arthur. So I'm not above it.
And Bluey is another one of those that you can tell, you know, it's got bright colors and funny noises and stuff for kids. But the storylines are for adults. There's adult humor in there where a child might hear it and laugh, but they don't really understand what was said because it was for adults.
Yes.
Wait, now is it adult like Gumball?
No. Still kiddie.
Oh, okay.
It's for adults like parents.
Yes.
Teaching parenting, because that's the thing about Chili and Bandit. They're wonderful parents.
Yes.
Okay.
And so there a lot of what's going on really is like parenting lessons, which still does not explain why I'm watching it. But I just like it. I like the humor.
It's their interaction is their interaction as a couple is they're very cooperative.
Yes.
And even when they show their conflict resolution on the show is done very well.
Yeah.
So from an adult perspective, when you're watching it, you can respect how they came to a solution to like little kids doing little kid stuff.
Yeah. There are great messages on parenting in it.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's like
Bluey?
It's like less cheesy Full House, but cartoon dogs.
Wow.
Oh.
And then as you watch more,
less cheesy.
Less cheesy.
Yeah.
Like the stuff Danny would say at the end of Full House episodes. Just like, come on, dog. DJ need her ass whooped. Like, let's be real. But like,
you just did this shit last week.
Yeah, like on Bluey, it's really like, like the kids get in trouble, but it's like they teach lessons in a way where it's like this will stick. And they teach about friendship. You see what happens in some of the other dogs' homes. You see like there's different types of families, and they talk about different ways to like. They just show you like ways to talk to your kids about stuff. Really, that's what I feel like is the benefit of Bluey. It's like they talk to their kids like not like they're adults, but not like they're stupid.
They're right.
I think that's what really kids be wanting. It's like you're not giving them too much information where you letting them into the adult world, but you're not just be like, go over there, sit down, and be quiet.
Right.
They go into their little imagination worlds with them.
I was about to say, for me, it is the way the parents support the kids, their ideas, and like even make them think out their games and stuff like that. They did one pizza delivery because like one little kid had like a little toy car, and so they were doing pizza delivery. They were over here making little mud pies. They were putting them in a little box, and then they was bringing the pizza over. And he was like, "I said no pepperoni. This pizza has pepperoni on it."
And see,
like,
that was Muffins. That was Muffin's little car they were using to do a pizza delivery. Now you talking about somebody need an ass whipping?
No,
Muffin is bad.
Muffin is bad as hell. She needs something stronger than a timeout. Muffin need an ass whipping.
Okay, that is a spoiled little girl. You need to just pat.
That sounds like the Rugrats.
Right on the back.
I have to check it out. I don't mind. I'm really not Muppet.
I love Panthers. I absolutely love Panthers.
Did y'all talk about the Muppet? Did y'all watch it?
Wait, what?
The Muppets episode?
I haven't watched it.
Sabrina Carpenter, the new one?
I haven't watched it.
No, where is this? Where is what?
Muppet Show? They brought it back.
The Muppet Show is back.
You're making me feel bad. I don't know. Why should I know this? Where is my channel?
What show? That was my Saturday night. Me and my dad would watch at 6 o'clock.
Oh, you're talking about? Yes.
Because at 5:30 they would show Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, and then at 6 o'clock it
with
was
Marty Stifer, baby. Yes, that eagle, that fucking yes. Love that fucking background music. I fall asleep to that shit. I watch old episodes on YouTube.
Wild Kingdom. That was my time, boy.
They need to bring them Muppets back more.
You said what?
I just said they need to bring the Muppets back more. I've always been.
I am 100% behind.
The problem is the OGs, right? They need somebody to handle it with the same care as Jim did.
It's so good. You know? Like I went in because I was like, okay, my beloved Jim is gone. He did Kermit's voice and some of the other people have passed. I don't know that Frank Oz is still alive, but everybody, it was so good. It was seamless. You would have never known. It wasn't like weird sounding like Bugs Bunny. Like they sound like themselves and they behaved like themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now for a minute, Kermit didn't sound right.
Yeah.
True.
But I might be just getting used to the new Kermit voice because for a minute there, it just wasn't quite right.
He got a cold.
Also,
that reminds me of that line from Family Guy. Now we got wrong side, wrong sided Muppets.
Right.
Hey, chef.
Right.
Oh, hey, Kermit. When you're hungry, I can probably make
in the movie, he was a little off. In the new Muppet movie, I was like, it's not quite. Piggy was a little not quite there too.
Mm-hmm.
But they did. And I was like, this is good. The interactions between everybody and like you can tell whoever it was, I'm sure it's still the same people have been involved in this new show. And it was good. The theater, it was all there and I had a great time. So you should watch it. Sabrina Carpenter and Kermit sing Islands in the Stream.
Now, is this the one?
Where is this?
Because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't now is Seth Rogen just on the show, or is he like executive producer for this?
I believe he's an executive producer. He's also he does a cameo, but I believe he also is something connected to the show.
I have very conflicted feelings when it comes to Seth Rogen because I am really happy with all of the stuff that he is pulling out and bringing back and attempting to revive. And you know what I'm saying? It's like he kind of reminds me.
Good job.
I was about to say he kind of reminds me like it's almost like he's exactly who I thought he was. He was that one weird geek back in the day. Now he has money to do the things that he wants to do. And he's
What's
like, I enjoyed this cartoon.
If you
and
watch
I'm
Freaks and Geeks, knowing what we know about James Franco and knowing how we feel about Seth Rogen now, if you watch that show, you'll know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. You see, yeah. And he's done a decent job of like, he's just like all about the business, and he don't make any comments, don't say nothing to nobody, just get the stuff out there and continue
what
that.
I will
Because
say
like
is that he for whatever he is whatever it is that he is involved in, I feel like he is approaching it from a place where I would approach it. Like if I was going to do the Muppet Show,
authenticity, and
that's
what I'm saying.
how I would do the Muppet Show. You know what I mean? It was exactly what, and I kept waiting, not in a cynical way, but as you're you just kind of wait for that moment where you're like, "Ooh, see that," and it wasn't there. Gonzo, everybody, I was like,
picked up right where you left off.
See, it's
just
like
think it's a good show. I love the fact that everybody from Prince to Barbara Streisand was on the Muppet Show, and 100% everybody took it seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there were songs that I didn't know weren't from I learned the song "Time in a Bottle" from the Muppets. I had a VHS that had a whole bunch of different like song performances, and that was one of them. And I loved that song, and they did and it was beautiful the way the Muppets did that song.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I was,
right. Hold on, this is a song. This is a cover.
It's a real song. I just,
Okay.
Watching somebody watch Labyrinth, and it was, oh my God, that's David Bowie's whole penis. Like, you're focusing on the whole thing, sir.
David Bowie was tripping in Labyrinth, bro.
He's like, no. Every time he comes on the screen, I can't look away.
Before we get too far away from the Muppets into David Bowie's penis, all I know is I still to this day cannot listen to Rainbow Connection.
I can't.
Oh, without getting mushy?
It takes me out every time.
Every time.
It's a song,
Ever since the funeral, I can't.
I have been in a store. They played it
in the documentary. I was on the floor.
I've been in a store before, and they played it over the loudspeaker and I'm like, I can't do it.
Oh.
You wouldn't think it is. It is. And yeah. It was just so beautiful. Like, he was crazy and hard to deal with and difficult and all of the things because he was a freaking genius. But to have those kinds of ideas just stuck in your head and then be able to translate these fantastic worlds like the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, but also Sesame Street. To me, I just think that's fascinating when people with those kind of imaginations and brains and talents, like as much as Walt Disney was
right.
Look what he created. Like
that's why I'm such a big Stephen King fan, because my mind, as much as I love everything that he does, my mind could never conceptualize all of that.
Absolutely.
Not creating that type of work.
Just pull it out and be able to articulate it and then move on to something completely different. Like this is a world that lives in your head, but you've had a compartment for that and you in a whole different place over here. Like
right. He's written like 50,000 books.
All
of that came out of his mind.
That's insane. Lord of the Rings, making up whole languages and
right before you wrote the book.
Creations and things that did not exist before you put them to paper.
Right.
And now are a whole life of their own. Like, I don't know. It's just fascinating. As much as I hate JK, and I hate her guts, and I hate her more for ruining my love
right
than anything else.
Yeah, I hate her more for that because Harry Potter, that
it's an amazing thing, and everything now is tainted. I really want to go to the Universal. I want to go to Harry Potter World, and I'm like, but I don't want to support that TV bitch. Right. And I want a wand. Stress about it, because I know that if I posted those pictures, there are people on my Facebook that will eat me alive. And it's like, dang you.
Line in the sand. Line in the sand.
You have to look and see what the licensing agreement is for certain things, because if once certain rights get sold off, and Jeff, you can probably speak more to this than I would know, but I know in some cases when certain merchandising rights get sold, you buying a wand may not be directly supporting. Like she may not get profit.
She getting bread. She getting
I was about to say, ain't no way the official Harry Potter merch, she ain't getting no piece of that.
How much is that wand?
How much is that wand? Because of that.
Is it like $40-$50?
It's not worth your soul, brother.
So she's getting. My soul is worth way more than $1.25.
But it might be.
Something give this bitch $1.25. You're not going to deprive me of my happiness because this bitch said some stupid shit on Twitter.
It was in the heat of the moment.
No, I want the wand.
Right.
I want the wand. Right.
But it's not that stupid. But it's not just
and a wand.
So, which house is there a specific wand?
I bought Goya.
If you were going to get a wand,
supported the My Pillow guy.
No, the wand chooses you.
My apologies.
So you have to go to the shop.
Gotcha.
I couldn't order it online because it wouldn't be my wand.
Well, they do have the shop in real life at Universal.
Oh, yes, and I was only there trying to see the dragon.
For real?
I just wanted to see the dragon.
Yes.
What? Oh, the wand chooses you in the store?
Yes.
And
it's a whole thing. I've watched videos. They're like,
I will say this,
like my sister, and if the wand does it, but when it's your wand, the wand will let you know. Yes,
has one, and she
did. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
It was like a line to be in that part, and no, they have that also.
No.
They have that also. Like you can buy you can buy Aries wand. You can buy Gandalf. I mean, not Gandalf, but you can buy
the wand won't work right.
I'm in there dodging. Nope, not that one.
But that's like your house, your Hogwarts house. Some people will go through and go through the process until they get the house that they want. I went through. I was sorted in the Slytherin house, and I said, "Hey,
okay,
Slytherin for life."
No foolishness.
I was sorted in the Hufflepuff, and I was like, "That's exactly right."
I can see you abracadabra in a motherfucker on a bad day.
Diggory was a Hufflepuff. Don't do too much. Luna's a Hufflepuff.
Sam, you were talking about getting misty when you were listening to your book.
I
had seen all the movies, but like a couple of years ago, I decided I was going to go through all the books. So I got them on Audible, went all through and I do, audio books, of course, going all through them. And I can remember I was in the kitchen and I had the book going when they killed Dobby. When I tell you I was worthless for the longest time, I had to go have a seat for a while, take some deep breaths. And I've seen the movie, so I knew it was coming.
Worse than the book.
Absolutely useless.
When I was reading, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm a big baby. It's cool. Go ahead. What were you saying? You were reading? Talk about me crying again.
When the books came out while I was still married, so I had to work. My husband would go to the midnight release to go get them for me when I couldn't go. And the book is it the Half-Blood Prince where Dumbledore gets it. When I tell you, I was all the way upstairs, 3 stories upstairs in my computer room reading that book. I took the book and I threw it like and I screamed and I started crying and he ran up 2 flights of stairs like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my, it's Dumbledore." And he was like,
"Really? What we doing?
For real, this is what we doing."
For some reason, that didn't even hit me as hard as Dobby.
Replace that wall.
So, okay, Teresa, question. In the book,
nigga plaster and shit.
Has it been the same narrator through all the books?
There is a narrator for the US version. I think there's a different narrator for the UK version, and they just recently did it again with an ensemble cast. But I don't like ensemble cast. I like a single narrator who
I was going to ask
does
like just do voices, right?
And gosh, his name, I want to say his name is like Jim something.
If it's just one person doing the voices and not multiple voices.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it's like an old timey radio show or something. I don't like that. I just
now,
want one person
I go in, if I go in and I know it's an audio drama, I'm okay with that. But if it's a book,
brought to you by RKO,
then I just want it to be one person and I want them to do the voices. Because
do they do like sound effects and whatnot?
Nah, in audio dramas they do.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
In audio dramas they will, but in books, no. I mean, they'll just be like there was an explosion.
It'd be like,
and I'm trying to find out.
Like you playing the audio dramas. There's one called
who were riding their horses.
No. Check it out. There's a story called Impact Winter. It's going to end up being on like Amazon Prime, I'm sure. But it's called Impact Winter, and it's like a random vampire story, and it's an audio drama, and there are like fights and battles and things like that, and they have just like in the background. Like
the sound of the swords and whatnot.
Right. And when it's like, there was fighting and you just hear like literally some swords in the back and just like ching, ching, ching. They're not doing it to the timing of the fight, but just to give you like that ambient sound to let you know that battle is taking place. When they're in the castle or they're traveling, like you hear the truck start up and you hear the truck running because they're on the road, stuff like that. And like I said, for audio
like dramas, it's like a play.
Again, they're called audio dramas, so they are like TV shows that you're not watching. You just you hear everything the same way.
The radio shows, right?
That's why I'm saying Jeff over here making sound effects. I'm like, no, you listen to an audio drama. That's exactly how they do it. It is just like that. And truthfully, on my Spotify,
brought to you by RKO and Arm & Hammer.
Got to get that old commercial.
And Sailor cigarettes for that flavor.
Right. All the bad stuff. Oh, Teresa, you're muted. You're muted.
Teresa, we can't hear you.
She was laughing.
I had to turn my sound off because I accidentally turned my Audible on. But the U.S. narrator for the Harry Potter series is Jim Dale.
Okay.
He was
That name sounds familiar.
British, so it sounds right. But I mean, it says here that he is Grammy Award winning for these performances. It was awesome.
Like his name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to audiobooks. I'm fascinated.
Now in the book,
I just always thought because I love to read. I always thought.
And I used to, because I started Stephen King when I was like 13 in high school.
Yeah,
and I had to have all the books hardback. I read them, but my ADHD, diagnosed, but
you're gonna fall asleep.
I'm certain it's there. My ADHD will not allow me to sit down and read a book anymore. I have to be doing 2 or 3 things at the same time. And so, if you're reading a book, you have to concentrate. So I can't do that anymore.
All right. He was in Pete's Dragon. I knew that name, but he was also in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Apparently, whoever he was, it wasn't a big role.
Was he in it, or are they saying that he narrated it?
I don't know. It just had movies, all his movies, and then it had his name under just Prisoner of Azkaban, not any of the other ones.
But it don't have his picture or nothing?
So maybe...
Well, it says he's an actor. It says English actor and narrator.
Okay. Well,
yeah. He was in the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, the old one from '85. Okay, I'm like, because he's old. He's an older man. So that's where I know that name from. from that. Pete's Dragon for sure.
I wonder, is he the author, the narrator of the Pete's Dragon movie? The guy that does the talking as Pete's walking before the dragon pops up?
I don't know. I just know I know that name.
Well, that'd be pretty cool. I know in the series that I've been listening to, He Who Fights Monsters, it's been the same narrator all 8 books so far. And so I can tell who's talking in the book based on the voice he does for that character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And after 8 books, I mean, and of course, like I've mentioned before, I like for the books to be long because I need them to occupy a certain amount of time. And I think the shortest book so far was like 17 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
One book?
Yeah.
That nigga said that shit like
nigga doing voices for 17 hours.
Yeah. I mean, you see why I'm connected. You see now it's like I think that's part of what makes you so attached. It's like I don't know how many seasons this would be if this was a TV show. I would at least be in like 6-7 seasons of the show. So when something happens to a character now, I'm connected to that character. It's like not oh man, I like Farrah. Farrah's an amazing character and she's a great person. The main character is Jason Asano, and he just got reunited with the team. He was on Earth. He mysteriously got transported to the other world. He was there. Some stuff happened. He got transported back to Earth. So he's been gone from Earth for like a year and a half, real time. Comes back basically with superpowers because when he was in the other world, he got essences, learned magic, has abilities, because he was an outworld. He has other skills that come just from being that. He comes back to Earth, finds out that magic has existed this entire time. So goes through a whole like Men in Black thing where like people from the network show up to talk to him and he's avoiding them for a while, eventually starts working with them, ends up getting seen on a couple of cameras and whatnot. And they're like, who's the Starlight Rider? It's such a fantastic series. And I'm not going to go on a tangent explaining why that, but yes, it's like, he's essentially the first superhero that the world's seen publicly because the people who have been doing stuff have been in the shadows in the background, keeping magic hidden from the world. He shows up and starts doing all this stuff, healing people randomly. And they're like, what's going on? Who's this guy? And then, of course, just like as we were talking, some people capture some footage on their cameras that goes viral, and now everybody knows that there's more to, there's something behind the curtain now. And he's now back in Palimastus, and it's like, it's literally what I do in my free time. Like whenever there's like a free month, oh, I got to drive 30 minutes. Well, we're going to get 30 minutes of this book in. Oh, I got an hour drive. We getting this book in for an hour. And so the only time I think I don't listen to it is in the mornings on my way to work. I typically just like Breakfast Club, play for that little bit. Got to get updated in random foolishness in the world and keep it pushing. And then I
admire y'all. Reading makes me sleepy. Even hearing reading makes me sleepy.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like the Dresden Files.
Yeah. I mean, it would be, it's more akin to that time I reincarnated as a slime. It's an anime.
But I know, but it sounded like something that you would like because it sounds like the kind of anime that you like.
Right. It starts. It's an isekai.
He jumps from this world to this world.
Right. Immediately.
Like, okay. That's why you like it.
And like 5 of the other series I've read have all kind of been the same thing. And lit RPG is the genre. And of course, I look for the ones where somebody's transported. And there's one that's kind of Sword Art Online because the guy gets into this. Like he had an accident. He's paralyzed. He wins a raffle and he gets like this really cool Ready Player One game pod thing, and he logs into the game and because of his condition, they give him like an upgrade that allows him to stay immersed longer because he's paralyzed. Like he can't really have the same kind of atrophy because the legs don't work already. So he can stay in it longer than most people. And he ends up like almost moving into this fantasy world. And it's like there's problems that come as a result of that. And then the first time he comes out, he's got like all these past due notices for his rent and this, that, and the other.
Goddamn.
It's like, and to him, he's like, he doesn't realize he's been in this other world this whole time because it's so immersive that has become his reality.
And so the book, it deals with both sides of what's going on when he's
like
in the sim, and then what's going on in his real life. Holy shit, man! No,
I have some really good taste in some of these books. Like I read, and I need to get Audible to sponsor us because shit, they get enough of my money.
Mine too.
And like I said, they had their little sale, and I bought like 4 or 5 books, and was like racking up. And I look for my credit every month, and I search through. I take advantage of the Audible exclusives. In between credits, I'll do like a bunch of short stories. I'll fly through like 3-4 hour stories and whatnot, just because it's like I got 15 days to kill before my next credit comes, and I need something to pass the time.
Them niggas made $120 off of me for nothing. I got like 8 free credits, dude. I got like 8 credits stacked up. Like they like, you know how every month it's like, oh, you get a free book. I'm like, I don't use it.
I use mine.
Look to see if there's a way to see if you can get books.
Sam will take 4.
You're right. Give Teresa 4. Give me the other 4.
I got you. I'm gonna check that out.
You know what? The next books that I want, I'm gonna start getting into Tom Clancy. I've done all of my Robert Ludlum books. I've gone through every one of the Robert Ludlum books that I want to do as an audiobook. I don't like the people that they get to do the narration for those. They mess it up a lot of times. But I own most of the Robert Ludlum books anyway. Those were the ones that I was reading. I've done one interview with I've done one Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles book. I did a Prince Lestat. That one was really good. And I'm about to start getting into Tom Clancy because I did a short book, Tom Clancy's The Division, based on the video game.
Okay.
It was called Hearts on Fire, and that was an impressive little story. But I didn't like that it kind of played out like an audio drama. They had like multiple casts for the book. They didn't do all the weird background stuff, but they did like do musical interlude in between chapters, and it was just like,
I hate that.
Every time I would like be so immersed and the chapter would end, getting ready to go into the next chapter, I got to take this music break while they do an intro for the next chapter. Like, bro, just come on. Can I skip that?
Ringtone, playing a ringtone,
and the little music will kind of swell in the background, and I'm like, am I? Right. Is that real? Because there shouldn't be any music. What is happening? It's just too confusing. Just read the book.
But I plan on getting I plan on doing Rainbow Six because I'm about halfway through. I'm on page 467 of 897 pages. I'm about halfway through this book, and it has taken me like way too long to get to that point. And I am just like, oh, if I did an audiobook, I bet I'd finish it in a month tops. And so I'm just like, and it's such a good story. And of course, it's like I like characters. And so, of course, the character that's in the Tom Clancy series, well, in the Rainbow Six series, the character is John Clark. And that was a character portrayed by Michael B. Jordan in the movie Without Remorse or With No Remorse,
Without remorse.
The character he played in that movie was John Clark, who is the CIA operative who goes on to create Rainbow Six, and he's one of those characters like Jack Ryan has 7 or 8 books. You know, he's got a bunch of different stories, all focused around Jack Ryan. John Clark is another character, has a bunch of books focused around him.
Reacher.
Now, Reacher's. The funny thing is, that's Lee Phillips. Who is Reacher is by. Damn, buddy Dave gonna get on to me for that because I should know that. But
that's the one. That's the big old.
A couple of those, like the mystery. I used to be really into the mysteries where it was like I said, like Alex Cross. There was I can't think of this lady. Janet Ivanovich, I want to say, is the writer, but she had a detective series with a woman, Stephanie something maybe. Am I not? I'm tripping, but it was like 7 or 8. But I used to love those kinds of
Steffi Hall. No, let's see. Wait.
There was V.I. Warshawski was another one where there was a whole bunch of books about her. They did a movie with Kathleen Turner, and it didn't go anywhere. But she had a bunch of books about her too. I used to love those kinds of mystery.
Stephanie Plum. That's the name.
Thank
Stephanie
you.
Plum.
Okay.
I knew what you were talking about.
Reacher is Lee Child. Is the author.
I used to love that. I don't read those kinds of books anymore. I used to love those kinds of mystery. That's why for a while I was a bigger Dean Koontz fan than even Stephen King. I liked.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't read books since like being in New York. Yeah, I know.
See, we were the kids who were reading. You were the kid who was over there drawing.
This nigga sound like DMX and Belly. Your son can't eat no books.
Like, I know what y'all talking about, but I don't know what y'all talking about.
Can't relate.
I haven't been able to read since New York, because New York gave you a lot of time to read because you'd be on the train.
Yeah.
So I read a lot on the train, but back then, man, I was reading like Terry McMillan and Connie Briscoe. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was reading them shits for game. Like, I was like,
I was gonna say, no, wait.
A chick see you reading Connie Briscoe on the train, you're gonna be able to have a conversation. You're gonna have a conversation about that book.
You
can Terry McMillan, but she started pissing me off. By the time I got to Mama, I was like, I'm about done with you and your friggin' BS and trauma. She made me so mad when I was reading that book. Like, I hated, what was the one Wesley Snipes and Sanaa Lathan played in the movie?
Oh my God.
I hate
Fuck.
I hated that movie. I hate that dude. I hate Wesley Snipes. Like, I hated the book.
I hate the black of Forrest Whitaker.
That's what it was called. Oh, I hate that movie. I hated that book. I hate that character. I literally was like, I hate Wesley Snipes. That was when I was completely done with that man. I promise you I ain't supported him in nothing since. And it ain't even his fault. I just hated that book already. And I hated that character. And it's one of those where, and then at the end and they're together. No, he was a terrible human being. He does not deserve. It's awful. I hate, Terry McMillan started pissing me off, and so did what's his name? He passed away. Not Eric Jerome Dickey.
I don't think I've read any of
Elin Harris. Is that the name?
Oh,
Elin Harris?
Yes. Elin, yes.
Yeah, he can take his ass on too. I'm tired of you.
You don't know nobody else?
Sister Soldier too. You can get in the trash right with him. Best thing she ever did was the coldest winter ever, and she never topped that ever. And I was buying them trash books, and they was all trash.
There was a book years ago.
That's an investment. I'm so sorry.
Tell them why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
Literally. Oh, I'll tell her to her face. You was wrong as shit for Midnight. That was a terrible book. Why would you write that terrible book about such a great character? Shame on you. Then she wrote that esoteric ass weird third book. No, ma'am. All we needed from you was ratchetry. That's the only thing we asked you to give us. You gave it to us in the first book, even if you were a little preachy. It was still a good book. After that, she was like, oh, I have a message. And then she got all, I'm spiritual. This is about, no, ma'am.
Her name is
Right
Sister
about
Soldier.
violence in New York, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, when they start getting too much incense, it's like, all right, this is where I get off.
Okay.
Need you to put these, Chris, that third book, I was halfway through. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Burning that stale ass sage.
And you trying to force your third out.
Into the galaxy and our souls intertwined. Bitch, where is the drug dealing? I came here
for the negativity.
I was promised drug dealing.
You said we was going to have some shootouts.
Where's the ratchetry?
Like, no, but for real, I thought that was such a good book, and I was so glad that I read it when I did, and I gave it to my niece when she was like 15, 16. Read this book, you know what I mean? Because even like I said, it's a little heavy-handed, but I thought that it was a great story. It's a great character. Winter Santiago is an amazing character. Everybody around her was just really great. That was a world, I don't know nothing about street life in New York. Know what it's like to be a Dominican drug dealer in the hood in New York, living in the projects, but y'all wearing furs and whatnot. You know, like y'all got doormen at the door of the elevator.
It's cold and the rent is cheap. You live in the projects. The rent
she took cheap. Me into that world. And then it's like she introduced all these side characters, all these amazing characters. Midnight, an amazing character. So much depth in just the little bit that she gave him. I'm going to make a whole book about him. Oh, amazing. I don't know what he got a Japanese wife. And now he's a bigamist.
Does he deal guns?
What ma'am?
Did he deal guns in the book?
No, the book wasn't even about that. The book, this dude was like, okay, so if Winter's dad, Santiago, was
snitching.
Was the leader of the drug dealers, right? He was like the head drug dealer. Midnight was like his capo.
Okay.
Right? Gotcha. Midnight was like his Tom Hayden. This is right-hand man. This is the one that know all the know.
His lieutenant.
So this is how we meet them. Midnight is cold. He's silent. You know what I'm saying? He's that dude. He's on the side. He don't make a lot of noise, but he gets stuff done. This is an amazing character. He's very, just the way that she wrote him. We're going to get a whole book about this dude. Why it wasn't nothing about his rise, how he became the henchman, how he met Santiago. He don't meet Santiago to the end of the book. Why are we doing this? What do you think we came here for?
Telling stories about how this nigga went to the library.
Literally, that's like somebody be like, I'm gonna write a whole book about the Cosby Show, and you think, oh, God, this is gonna be about how Cliff and Claire met and got married. No, it's just about how Cliff, from like ages, birth to like 17.
Or did you just write a bad book about like you're saying he's a good character, right? Like he's a good character. Is it this that she just didn't deliver a good book? Like
no,
he was
it's that
he was a good character.
The book wasn't about anything anybody wanted to in the book, because he's like Nigerian. Okay.
Oh wow.
So he's kind of dealing with coming to this country as a little boy and learning English and being on the streets and living in Brooklyn and trying to figure that out. Which is all well and good, but then he starts to study Kung Fu. He meets a Japanese girl, they get married, but then he goes off and he meets this African girl and they get married. It's just the whole, what the fuck? When does he meet Santiago and start selling the drugs? That's why I'm here.
I don't care about this nigga like that.
Get all the back, but you need the backstory for context.
No, you don't, because when you meet him in the first book, he ain't got wife the first.
So none of it is important to the plot. It's not shaping him. It's not These are just this nigga went to the ice cream stores. Like, oh, this is the first time I had pistachio.
And then he got a can of tuna and a fifth of Jack Daniels or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like at the grocery store, he had 3 tomatoes and.
No, I need at least 3 pages just talking about the grocery store.
Wow. I kept turning the page like, well, when do we meet Santiago? Yeah, no, he went to prison. You didn't even do that part right. But when the fuck does he become the character? It's like Star Wars. It's like at the end of the first trilogy, he never turns into Darth Vader.
Oh wow. Wow.
It just kind of ends.
Oh man, there's a lot. What was the name of that book?
Don't worry about it. You don't want to read it.
Okay, yeah. I want to make sure it gets avoided.
She said I ain't recommending that shit. That shit on me.
Don't do that to yourself.
I appreciate you not wasting my time with that. I thank you for that. I know there were a couple other things we were going to try to jump into and whatnot. One of the topics that came up was the Iron Fist coming back to Daredevil. And so now we've basically confirmed the full lineup for the Defenders, and we were kind of good with where they were going. We knew Jessica Jones was showing up, and if Jessica Jones is going to be there, maybe Luke Cage, and they may actually try to do a little bit more comic accurate stuff that way, since they've got Daredevil in the right costumes. They've shown him as being comic accurate as She-Hulk. So they're
How do you
really
feel about that?
They're really.
How do you feel about the Defenders coming back as the comic people? Because I didn't care for them. I didn't care for them. I didn't.
I think honestly, they were the dynamic they had the first time around. I think it was a very appropriately, loosely thrown together group of people who can do cool shit, and we gonna try this out. They were not a definitive team. They hadn't worked together regularly to, they had no team up attacks. Let me put it that way. They didn't, wasn't no formation J31 type shit. They had not practiced anything. So they was just out there doing what they could do. I think if they decide to come back around, and this time with it being handled hands-on directly in-house through Marvel, I have high hopes. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they do better. I hope that if they're going to take on Iron Fist, that they choose to
somebody motherfucker learn the goddamn kung fu choreography.
I was about to say somebody need to get on Finn Jones' ass and hey,
that's all you do, bruh. That's all you do is kung fu, bruh. You need to be the best. You need to be the best looking fighter in the whole show.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yes.
So if you have not spent the time
you're literally
working out, then it has been a waste of time, and it was a waste of time to bring you back. So I'm hopeful that, Marvel's done a pretty good job of having their people in position for the roles they've been in. If they're going to let him keep the role, I hope that they light the appropriate fires and come with it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be meh. So I'm setting the bar right at meh. And if it's
if it goes from bad to meh, that's an improvement. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's not, because we didn't even have to bring them back. It's like, all
right. I didn't ask.
Charlie Cox and what's her name?
Kristen Ritter.
Kristen Ritter.
Yeah.
In my opinion, both of them did phenomenal jobs in the roles that they were given. They did what they was asked to do. I feel like they played the characters in ways that were interesting and left us wanting more. Luke Cage, I know I'm in the minority. Cornball, but I guess there's interpretations of the character that can be interpreted that way. But once that nigga did that dab, I was out. It wasn't enough coffee in the world. I don't care who he was having coffee with. You could have had coffee with Halle Berry, Robin Givens, everybody at the same time. You still corny. And now I'm looking at them different because y'all gave him the coffee. So I just we had a chance to reset, and I'm mad too because Colleen Wing not coming back. She was the best fighter. She was the best fighter. She was the real Iron Fist. If we keeping it a bean, so why are we not bringing her back?
Yeah.
Why are we not bringing Misty Knight? If we bring it back the people, we bring back the ones that people liked. Like
obviously not.
No, they're building up their continuity. That's the only thing I can say to make it make sense in my head. They have to be trying to build their continuity, and the main players are the only ones that matter.
Hey, if I'm Charlie Cox,
the other shows still exist.
If I'm Charlie Cox and I'm Kristen Ritter, I'm pulling both of them in my dressing room, and I'm like, look. Y'all know me and him the only reason why y'all back in this motherfucker.
You know what?
Oh, God damn.
You up for that.
Don't get it twisted. This ain't Iron Fist. We're not learning the choreography 5 minutes before we shoot the scene. Matter of fact, fight me right now.
I think Charlie Cox will whoop his ass.
Fight me right now.
Because Charlie Cox looks like he is obviously taking time to learn his fight choreography.
He got to do his blindfolded.
Whoever's in the suit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's interesting.
You can't put him in a suit, though. Iron Fist, you can't. He was so dry. I told you, I got to about episode 3, and I was like, I'll slap everybody involved. And I never went back. Like, I
wanted to slap myself for watching it.
Facts. I literally got to the scene where he met up with the cousins and they was talking, and I was like, and I one time did not. What do you motherfuckers just say? I'm Danny Rand. You never it just
right.
I was like, I can't. The writing is too not coming off of Daredevil.
And it was like so many interesting things.
I'm coming off Daredevil in season 1 of Luke Cage. By the time Iron Fist came out,
like the hand is interesting. The whole story with his company was interesting, but he was terrible. He was terrible, and that's not
is the reason.
It's bad casting.
And he spent the whole time begging to come back. I think if we had just this time with it was late. All right, bro. You did all that begging. You were standing outside with the boombox like Lloyd Dobler begging.
And if you ain't been in the doggone
you better deliver.
Taekwondo,
you better look like fucking
I don't know.
Man.
I just
no stunt doubles. You do everything.
Next motherfuckers for real.
My thing is, like Teresa says, I go into these sorts of shows and movies with a very big suspension of disbelief. Right. I come in and I'm like, I'm ready to see some shit that doesn't, it's not in the real world, but I'm willing to accept this world if you do it right. Iron Fist just didn't
do it right.
And it's like, it shouldn't be hard to be Kung Fu. I liked, what was the Seth Rogen one with what was his sidekick? Kato.
Oh, Green Hornet. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
and that was nothing. I enjoyed the fights in Green Hornet. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I'm not hard to please. It's not like I'm over here looking for Jet Li level.
The fights, the fights were the best part of Green Hornet.
Jay Chow actually knows martial arts. So in a weird way, it was even though it wasn't top tier, it was still qualified actor doing action sequence,
right?
As opposed to if you go back and you don't even have to waste time, I'll do it for you. If you look at Finn Jones' resume, nothing on here says he need to be fighting anything.
Thank you.
He wasn't somebody who was known for doing action. He didn't have a history of action. He was Loris Tyrell.
Oh no. Yeah, nope. Sorry, nope.
That was the extent of his anything.
Yeah.
Loris Tyrell. And that was I'm not gonna say a nobody character because he was around for a bit, but he was the Knight of Flowers. He was the one who all the women
getting killed by the
Yeah, he was the
church
one.
guys.
You know what happened?
No,
what happened with him was the same thing that happened in Wonder Man when he got cast as Wonder Man, and they went to that dinner, and they was like, "What you gonna do next? We gotta put something out before everybody sees how bad you are." He was like, "Oh, Iron Fist, Marvel, that sounds cool. Netflix, well, yeah, I'll do that."
Yeah.
Out of here,
and rather than hold on, he could have done something different, but he went that route. And
I just mean you're not trying. It was.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones,
Again,
so everything I've seen him in, he's been
power. Bad. You don't wear a mask. You don't have no weapons. This is the only thing that you do.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it. You're supposedly the best at the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody can hold you because you
supposedly
so cold.
went into a cave with a dragon and came out alive.
Winner. Like, man, you the one.
You went in there with the dragon from Mulan.
You couldn't beat the Shogun of Harlem, bro.
No, dragon. I don't do this.
Maybe the dragon felt sorry for him.
Right, let him go. Be like, you know,
something. The dragon was like,
it was a luck dragon. Is this? Like,
right. I don't even feel good about this. I don't even feel good about this.
It was
the luck dragon from Neverending Story.
You hear by accident, right?
Not Falcor. Falcor was like, "Hop on up there, Danny." And you know what? That would be why. That was why his hand started lighting up, because he was just, right. That was why his arm started lighting up, because he was flying too fast. He got the frostburn on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that made it work. That's so we're gonna. You know what? I'm gonna wait with bated breath. And like I said, you're right. I have no expectations. The bar is very low, and
I'm happy to see Jessica. Seeing more of her, she looks just clean and present. I'm like, okay, let's get in there. I'm so excited.
Y'all know I gave up after a second episode of Daredevil. So
that's another one though that it is,
and I think
it ain't no joke.
I think it's funny how quickly they came back with season 2 of Daredevil. When I don't care about Daredevil, but anything I care about, it takes them 3 years to do another season of.
Never.
So now I feel pressure to go back and finish.
Have they even said, are they going to do a season 2 of Ironheart?
They haven't. Are we ever going to doubt if they will
find out anything that happened with that? No.
Is that a spotlight? Yeah, because you know something, I need a redemption arc for her. So
just set me up again with a damn cliffhanger and just leave me.
Even if they
I'm not gonna like nothing else they make, I promise.
Even if they do like a Karmatage, what's that, the magic school Karmatage? Even if they do like a Karmatage spinoff with the little
America, whatever her name is,
Zerlina.
No, Zerlina. Zelma.
No, I know. I was saying the girl, America. What was her name from Dr. Strange? Yeah, she could be in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And honestly,
see her and Wong want some rebuilding shit.
I'm gonna say have
buddy flick.
Right.
Let her do her little training from that, and then you can come back later and have her and Ironheart team up.
Man, they just need to quit tripping. Give me my young Avengers.
Young Avengers.
Kate Bishop back in the mix. Okay.
Did you post that?
Grown up Kate Bishop.
You got a hashtag that. Hashtag Kate Bishop.
Grown up Kate Bishop back grown up Kate Bishop. No more ingenue. We a couple years in. You didn't have a baby.
Oh yeah, she been putting in work.
I need you to come like a woman this time. Not especially if you playing off of Yelena. I'm not doing this with you, ma'am. I need you to be where you need to be, and I know you can do it. I know she can.
I feel like if she comes back on screen now as Kate Bishop, post Sinners, we will see a very different Kate Bishop.
I really, really, really
depending on the time.
I definitely think that we will see.
Listen,
time appropriate.
Give me Kate Bishop in the black leather boots. Y'all know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
I'm not, I give it to me. Yes,
and honestly,
feed it into my veins.
I think she would be the one. Like it would work out to have her be the leader of the team, and like have the younger. And of course, we still got Imani Vallon, have her come back, Miss Marvel, and it's a lot of stuff they could do. And I'm with you, Teresa. The stuff I want them to do, they not looking at. They not pressed on that. But I mean, it's also like I don't even think they know. For Moon Knight. I was gonna say they don't even know what their timeline is going to be, because we're not getting Armor Wars anymore. Like that's just been scrapped. It wasn't Vision Quest around the corner somewhere.
Yeah, Vision Quest is this year.
Is it though?
Okay. So wait. Are they still doing the Secret Wars?
Secret Wars.
The Doom
Wars is after.
So Secret Wars. Yeah, we have Avengers Doomsday, which leads into Avengers Secret War.
Right.
That's going to be our movies. But they still had series that they were going to do, and they still had the TV show that they were going to do. Like I said, Armor Wars has been scrapped. We're not getting that because they don't know how to explain having Don Cheadle come back to be Rhodey in the suit when Rhodey ended up being a damn Skrull for the last however many years. Essentially, ever since Rhodey went out in Civil War, Rhodey's been replaced by a Skrull since that time. That's what they telling us has happened, which is crazy. And so
easy to explain.
Yeah, it's been a Skrull the whole time. That was the explanation.
Yeah, that's the explanation. He was a Skrull the whole time. He came back. Now he got to catch up on all the shit that he mixed.
Wait, is that when he got broken? So he said when he got. So he got broke, and then while he was healing, he became a Skrull, and the Skrull came out.
No.
They replaced him.
They did a body snatch, put him in the pod, because when he woke up out the pod, he couldn't walk. So that means the Rhodey that was wearing the little harness thing to help him walk.
He could
that
walk.
was a Skrull.
He was a Skrull.
That was a Skrull. So the Skrull was just wearing the same
but
way.
Real Rhodey is still broken. That's what I'm asking.
Real Rhodey is still broken.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
And that's the foolishness. So trying to do Armor Wars, that's gone. That's out the way. Like I said, Vision Quest. Vision Quest was supposed to get us our Tommy. We got Billy back, and Vision Quest was going to lead us to maybe getting around to seeing what Tommy was doing, because Vision was going to be whole again. And
wait, so is this with the black and white Vision, or with the new Vision that's not really Vision? Wait, what is it?
Vision Quest was going to be new white Vision. When he touched in WandaVision.
Yeah. I remember at the end of WandaVision, and then they just never said anything else about that.
That is the story of that
weird philosophical question, and then he just flew off. He's like, "Is a boat replaced with wood the original boat?" And then we said, "Malfunction." Like, what?
That's right. So I'm like,
you beat this nigga with a question.
He's back, and it's Vision now. He's Vision again. He's just colorless.
So
I'm sure the nanites are kicking.
According to the way,
because I want Wanda to be happy. Okay.
Well, and
because we're bringing her back. Is she going to get her vision? Is what I'm asking.
According to the way it would have gone in the movie, in the TV show, and what would have been the future TV show.
Right.
Because Wanda had the power of that Infinity Stone, the yellow one, the Soul Stone. Well, no, not the Soul Stone. Whatever stone it was that gave Vision his powers.
The
Mind Stone. The Mind Stone. No, you're right. It was the Mind Stone.
Yeah, it's the Mind Stone.
So, because of the power that was in the Mind Stone, was the Chaos power that gave her power. Right. She actually took that Chaos power from the Mind Stone. That's how she was able to do the whole Westview thing. The vision that she created in that world had the power from the Mind Stone. So technically that was still Vision.
Right. I get that part.
Now, when it touched the rebuilt android, White Vision, who came in. Remember, he didn't have a Mind Stone, but when he touched him, the Mind Stone power fused into White Vision, and then he flew off. So that would now be a true Vision.
Okay.
Because it has been touched by the power of the Mind Stone.
And then he just left and he just been gone this whole time.
He just been gone this whole time.
Like,
and that's why I'm like, what the hell is going on with Vision Quest? Now, will Wanda get her boo back? That depends on whether or not Wanda is not dead at the end of Multiverse of Madness.
Wanda is not dead.
No, she's not dead.
She did. That Wanda did.
She did. That
Wanda is not dead.
That one.
They didn't know what the heck they were doing. Now, that movie is not canon.
Remember, she's the Nexus being. She's the same in every universe.
Just like that Thor. So, that is not canon.
You could jump into another. We saw the little like she could have been like dreamwalking or whatever, jumped into another body, and now that'll be the full official Wanda. I'm absolutely
no. I don't need no another body Wanda. I need my redheaded pale Wanda.
But no, listen, with a nod, son. Even if she goes into another body, it's still going to be the redheaded Wanda.
Not in a different body.
Wanda is a Nexus being.
Right.
Wanda will always be Wanda.
Wanda looks like Wanda
everywhere she is.
Yes.
Oh,
that's why Wanda was talking to herself, defending the kids. That Wanda, it was the same body. Either way, if Wanda comes back, Wanda will always be the same actor. Like it'll always be Wanda.
Okay, well then I'm fine with it then. That's
what I'm saying. Like fine. All we have is when the little thing falls down, you see that little smoke.
They need a redo.
She might have poofed out.
As bad as they need a redo for that, like they need a redo for Wonder Woman.
No,
I just don't feel
that they don't need a redo. They need a complete makeover, rehaul. And you know what? I'm in no rush for them to do anything different. I'm gonna just let DCU play out the way it's playing out.
They gotta breathe.
Not gonna lie. When I saw the lanterns thing, I was kind of sad that guy wasn't there. I was like, so they're just not even gonna talk about Guy? I liked him.
That's generally how most people in DC feel about Guy. They're like, no, not.
It was just a quick trailer,
he's
though.
Early, man. He's
but
early.
I also feel
he's early.
That's episodic. I think he's gonna pop up in one of them damn episodes.
Yeah.
There's no
he was like,
way.
Is there any other ones? And he was like, they're all aliens.
Right. Yeah, there's a ton of aliens. There were, yeah.
Well, that's probably
guys, right up the street. Y'all should call him. Take him and get a haircut.
You might be like Bruno. We don't talk about Guy.
Right.
Ooh.
But speaking of, I've been on a real musical kick, and then I'm gonna have to tap out. For whatever reason, they're comforting. So I watched Hello Dolly. I watched Thoroughly Modern Millie because you made me think about that, Jeff, talking about Carol Channing. And then, which is it's awful. I see why nobody talks about that musical. It's so bad. Like, there's like Chinese slavers. It's a whole, I was like, woohoo! Because this should be one talked about. Julie Andrews, Mary Tyler Moore, Carol Channing, and they never talk about that movie. On the rewatch, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's why. Anyway, West Side Story, My Fair Lady, and then I watched Encanto just because I felt like it. I don't know. It's just been a really musical.
I understand.
So I was doing that instead of doing the homework I was supposed to be doing and watch.
Right.
So when you say Bruno, I just thought that was funny because literally I watched that.
That's why we missed out on it. Okay.
Watching Encanto.
Okay, doing some musicals.
I was like, we don't talk about Bruno. I'm not watching that show. No.
And I don't even have an excuse for not watching it because it's not like I, went back and rewatched old stuff. I think I've been napping. Is that the daylight savings just took
the time change, man. Respect. Facts. I was like, I can't. I've been so tired.
Because Sunday was supposed to be my binging day.
I just want to go on record as saying, do not let the fact that they didn't do the homework to watch Paradise be a reflection of the show. Season 2 has been fantastic.
I said, no, watch the show. Angel's in the show. Watch the show because you have to support Angel, and I will.
Oh no, definitely gonna watch the show. Definitely gonna watch the show.
Yes,
Hulu kind of Hulu fucked me.
In that place, I've just been wanting comfort stuff.
And no, I get that. I mean, I every week I have to like squeeze in time because of course I have like all the anime that I watch and catch up on, and since they're doing that weekly, Paradise has been a plus to have. I'm not gonna say an alternative because it's not like I'm like, oh, poor me, I gotta watch this anime that I pay for and choose to watch, you know, like woe is me. What am I gonna do?
Nah, but Teresa, you pointed out the movie Rental Family is on Hulu, and I really want to watch that. Did you watch it? I really want to watch it.
I did. It was good.
Is it? It's so good. It looks so good.
Brendan Fraser is amazing.
I just love him.
Me too. Me too. It was so good.
Got a chance to meet him when they were filming. What was the show on DC? The family. Oh shit!
What?
It had Cyborg and
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. Thank you. Oh my god. Doom Patrol actually films in Conyers, which is not far from where I live. And at the time of filming, it happened that we had gone out to eat one night. We went to Jim and Nick's, and we're sitting out there in this, you know, like where we were sitting, I was able to actually see outside. I see like this big bus pull up, and it's one of those like super trailer buses and whatnot. And, you know, just not really paying attention, just see the bus there and whatnot. And 3 guys get out of the bus. They come in and they're like standing at the door. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, look. And I'm telling everybody at the table with me, I'm like, look, y'all, look, that's Brendan Fraser. And like everybody's looking at me confused, like, who? What are you talking about? I was so disappointed in everybody sitting with me. I was like, y'all suck. I got up and just walked over. Right. I mean, Brendan Fraser. I shouldn't have to explain who that is. All I have to say is that's Brendan Fraser. And that should be enough.
You know what? I don't even know. I would be like, I have just enjoyed you since
school ties.
Yeah, school ties, literally.
There was plenty of stuff that I should not have to explain who it is. Oh, Bedeviled. Hell yeah. The point is
Bedazzled.
Oh, it's Bedazzled? Okay.
It's Bedazzled. I love that movie. I just really Georgia the Jungle. I love me some Brendan Fraser. And Encino Man. I've loved I love that he has had a dignified comeback. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like there's just people, you know, you root for him. And I root for this man. He ain't did nobody wrong. Ain't nobody come forward. Right. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, he did me wrong back in the day.
I've never heard that he wasn't as nice as he seems to be.
Right.
Yes. Oh, very much so. Very much so. I went over and had to like, of course, you know, I didn't want to just like be extra with it because he's walking out now with like 4 or 5 bags and whatnot. And of course, like obviously you walking back, you got your food. I'm not. Just like, hey man, I just want to take 1 second. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm gonna let you go back to your van. But hey, it is amazing to like see you, meet you in person. My man like handed his bags over to the people with him, walks back, stands there with me for like 5 minutes while we're just sitting there talking, lets me gush for a minute. So when I say absolutely that person wasn't just like, no, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Was like, oh yeah, here. Yeah. Hey, yeah, no, thanks. And I mean, like, completely stopped what he was doing, came back to shake hands. And I will always say that man is absolutely as nice and as good as everyone has ever said he is. 100%.
That's nice. I'm glad.
That is invited to the barbecue.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No, he can get a plate over the fence though.
The barbecue.
Yeah, no,
he can get a plate, and you know what? We'll even give him like the good stuff. He can have a couple ribs.
Like he do a walkthrough, and he not.
Right. So I give you the big plate with the sections in it.
He seems like the kind of person who would understand.
He seems like the kind of person who would even want a plate. He would be like, you know what? No, I'm good. Just to pass by. Thank you for the invite.
Right. He would be like, no.
Did you see Daniel Radcliffe with the gold medal? And people got mad about it. He had what's the little cutie girl? The little cutie ice skater I like. The one with the hair, the stripy hair. The little one. And Lou. She met him. They met, I believe it was like Saturday Night Live or something. You know how that is. Backstage. And so he's holding her medal, and they were going to take a picture, and she's like, you want to put it on? And he went to, and then he was like, oh, I just don't even feel right. Like, I don't feel right doing that. It feels like stolen valor. And people were like, oh, he's trying to make a comment about other folks who don't feel that way. And I'm like, maybe this dude is just a decent dude. And it didn't have nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he just is a dude who is considerate. That's like, I don't want to put your medal on because I didn't earn that.
Right.
Like, I would feel like that too. Like, this is special, you know?
It was an Olympic gold medal. An Olympic
people was mad in the comments, like, because he was respectful.
How dare he? How dare he be a good person? Damn it, we're waiting on something bad.
Because you the Horcrux.
Yeah, you better.
Killed a couple of Horcruxes and now you're shit, huh?
Think you better than us because you're the boy who lived?
Right. Out there living my life. Won't even live.
I adore him too. And I am very impressed with his career. I think he's done such a good job of navigating out of Harry Potter. Like when I think of Daniel Radcliffe, I don't necessarily automatically just think Harry Potter anymore. You know?
Okay.
I think he did enough of
Batman, Pattinson. Like he easily look, I just said Batman, not Twilight. Like he could have easily just gotten stuck in that because that Jacob boy, he never did nothing else.
That's Shark Boy.
He tried to action for it.
That was before.
No, that's still that will always be. Because I'm not even gonna give him Jacob all the way. I'm gonna just let him be Shark Boy and be happy. We'll just keep it there. He could be he wasn't even a Spy Kid. Damn, can't even give him that.
Wow.
No, I love that movie. That is a movie that is very underrated.
Spy Kids?
Adult-wise. Spy Kids. Yeah. The first one and the second one. Like, that movie had no business being as good as it was. It shouldn't have been as good as it was.
I mean, they gave Robert Rodriguez some money, said, here, do something. Shit, he did everything.
Wow, Robert Rodriguez
in the kids movie.
Kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Antonio Banderas and what's the girl? What's her name? Is that
was it?
That's not the one from The Mummy.
No, Carla Gugino. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the last thing I saw her in that I really liked was the Bly Manor and The Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House. She was in that series, and Elliot from E.T. was in that series, and those were really good. They have
still just as lovely. She's still just as lovely.
She is. It's her eyes. She just has really, really pretty eyes.
Yeah, she's pretty. She reminds me her and like Linda Cardellini. It's like there's a couple of them. The girl Rachel Weisz. They're kind of all the same.
She was in.
I guess.
She was in.
What is that?
Some scary I just watched. House of Usher.
The Fall of the House of Usher. The Fall of the House of Usher. Yes.
Yeah. That's the third one. That's the third one. That's the one I was talking about.
Teresa. I almost turned it off. That last episode when she came out that basement.
I can't believe you watched it.
I can't either. I can't believe
you watched that.
I find Edgar Allan Poe fascinating.
I was about to say, you know what? There was enough suspense and mystery in that made it less.
It wasn't horror. Yeah, it wasn't just like jump scares and stabbing and all that crazy stuff.
Right, it's not horror.
When she came out that basement dressed like that mummy, I was like, oh no. I was like, how much time is left in this?
But see, to me, that's horror. That's good horror, not slasher movies. I don't need slasher movies. And even though I enjoyed Scream 7, horror, because they make those little teaser memes or whatever on social media, and they're like, the Netflix is scariest movie in the world. People were passing out when they were watching it and stuff, and that's what they were saying about Hill House and the other one. And I watched them, and they were scary. It was horror, but I mean, ain't nobody passing out.
We talked about that and that's why I was like, I couldn't remember the third one, but yeah, Fall of the House of Usher, Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah,
they have those three, and the guy who wrote those, he wrote a fourth one that's on Netflix. And I want to say it's like the teen occult club thing. We didn't finish that one. It wasn't as good as the other ones. And then there's one that's like something to do with a church.
They're all based on Edgar Allan Poe?
I don't know if they all are.
Fall of the House of Usher, all the episodes are.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
Oh yeah. I don't know
like of all the shows, like as a theme.
I don't think overall they are. Because Haunting of Bly Manor.
The Mike Flanagan, is that who you're talking about?
Mike Flanagan, yes. Yes, and he
did Midnight Mass too.
That's the rent. Yeah. So Midnight Mass, is that the one with the kids reading in the basement of the building or whatever? Basement of the
I did not see
about a priest.
Whatever that is. I didn't see
I don't remember any kids.
It was about like some town. Yeah, they were in some town.
Okay, that's the one we haven't watched at all. Let me see if I can find this other one. So movies and shows. Let's see, because
what did I say his name was?
Midnight Club.
Okay.
Midnight Club was the one about the kids in the they're like in an asylum and they all meet up at night.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Midnight Club.
But yeah, we started with Haunting of Hill House. My wife wanted to watch it, and of course, I'm not a huge fan of scary, but I like suspense and drama. She watched a couple episodes. She was like, "You'll like it." So okay, cool. Watched it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Bly Manor came out. We were all over Bly Manor from day one. Fall of the House of Usher, fantastic. Because of that one, we knew the other ones were there, and so we tried to go through Midnight Club. Like I said, it was like, not now. Jeff, you might like Midnight Club though.
True, because it's all teenagers.
I've seen it. I want to watch that one. I also want to watch School Spirits.
The first season of School Spirits was good, but that's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, I'll be watching some scary stuff. I watched the Pretty Little Liars reboot. That was all slasher.
Really?
See,
they had a black final girl.
And again, it has more to do with the context. And anytime there is suspense and drama,
that shit was scary. I don't know about the old one with just the white girls, but in this one, folks was getting cut up. And it was people was jumping out. It was people's minds was getting messed with. It was.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, I had to watch it in the daytime.
Oh shit!
Oh wait, no, that was.
And out of all of those you mentioned, the Fall of the House of Usher is the only one that I haven't seen, so I'm gonna have to put that on the list.
That one I haven't seen the other ones. That was the only one that I saw. Because everybody was talking about it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. Because I also really enjoy Edgar Allan Poe. And yeah. That family, boy, listen.
Yeah, it was all messed up.
Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
But I will still say, like, you knew that was the wife. That was your brother. That dog. That's dirty. Like, it just. Whew, they was all horrible people though. Like,
they were all terrible people except
it was all horrible people.
The granddaughter.
The granddaughter. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That sister was a trip because she had a husband. She was like, no,
don't, because don't spoil it.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the way that American Horror Story used to be.
Yes.
Like
those first couple of seasons.
Yeah.
They were really like diving in.
The good times. Before I don't know what the heck with Ryan Murphy. Did you see? I know we're gonna end real quick, but did you see out there? I didn't watch the love story, the John F. Kennedy and Carol and Bassett love story is the new Ryan Murphy show. You know how he does, like he did OJ, and you know how he does like the retelling the Menendez brothers.
Oh,
he did
okay. I got you.
You know what I'm talking about, Ed Gein. Yeah. So the new one is JFK and Carolyn Bassett. And JFK dated Daryl Hannah. And I don't know much about Daryl Hannah outside of the fact she dated Jackson Brown. And that's why I don't like Jackson Brown, because he beat her. But that's a whole other story. But she dated JFK for quite a few years. And they said that Jackie was kind of like, with this actress. Anyway, they made her look horrible on this show. And she wrote like an op-ed about it in like Variety or one of those big papers where she basically called Ryan Murphy out and was like, listen, like, you know, everybody knows you take creative liberties, but like these are real people in a real story. And everybody, you know, I don't know. I just remember the Jeffrey Dahmer and the families were upset with him because of the liberties he took. And even the Menendez brothers was like, well, that's not exactly like
right.
I don't like when people play with people in real life like this, you know, like this is my real life and you making me, and people don't know that they don't know that you decided I was going to be this character and you wrote me as, you know,
right.
I just think that sucks. That sucks to not have control over your because she can't even sue him because they say like based on a true story or however they word it to where it's like not exactly a biography.
Just why you guys just go back to catching people in the street. It's like, okay, I can't sue you, but I can go upside your head. So you want to tell a little joke about my wife being bald head? Cool. I'll walk up on this Oscar stage, smack in your mouth one time.
But then you get banned.
Legalize assault. I feel like you should legalize assault to a degree. Like there should be like a justified, like I punched him in the face. Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. There literally are fighting words. Like legally,
when the cops show up, they should be like, "Were you talking shit?" Okay, cool.
I just think it's scary to think that somebody could tell your story, and if they're like, these events are based on a true story, it's a way that you have to say it,
and people don't know which part is true.
Right, exactly. Right. So somebody could literally just tell, and there's nothing you can do about it because all they have to say is, "Well, but we didn't say that these were facts."
Right.
Right. This is based on actual events.
Based on.
You don't use facts, then you get smacks.
There actually, if I'm not mistaken, there is a not a canonical. There's a like a difference in semantics regarding based on a true story and based on actual events.
Yeah.
When you put that terminology, it's kind of like at the end of a movie, you know how they like almost every movie has that universal disclaimer that the names and characters portrayed in this are a work of fiction. Any events, you know, compared to real, it's purely coincidental. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You don't see those on like biographies. You don't see that on like documentaries at the end credits. They're not there because actual people were involved and this, you know, depicts the life of this person. And in that case, the difference when they take a creative liberty with the story, I'm trying to think of one that might have done it, like something like
Any of them, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Menendez,
Well, that will say based on actual events, because they are simply highlighting, like they may show news footage from the trial. Boom. They'll show a newspaper article here. They'll show this doctor who was talking on TV. Those are the actual events.
Some of this shit happened, but
everything else that they show,
but we ain't literally
everything else that they show is essentially like just their interpretation of what this probably led up to this moment.
I think that's so foul that they can do that.
It is,
especially if the person is still alive. Like that's messed up that somebody, like it's messed up how Puffy had Little Kim portrayed in that movie.
There's
nothing she can do about that.
No, that's why people be getting sued. And you know what I'm saying? It's like
that's scary, especially with AI. Like that's scary. Anybody take your likeness and just create, and there's nothing like, because this isn't real. This is fiction. Remember, you told me you went to the store. You didn't say you did blow 15 guys on the way there. So that's the story I told. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And I mean, it's like you have some of those creative liberties, and and then you get into the whole part of like when people try to sue one another for, okay, if you say that, oh well, you saying I did that ruins my reputation. Now you got to prove that your reputation is damaged in order to win that case.
Right.
The fact that your reputation may actually get ruined, even if nobody ever says anything about it. People look at you funny, or you can't prove that you lost that record deal, or you got dropped from that contract, or that endorsement, or whatever, because of how you were portrayed over here. You know what I'm saying? And then don't have done some shit that don't necessarily look good, because then they just gonna pull, the lawyer's gonna run out, pull that up, and it's hard. Those cases, defamation cases, tend to play out to be very difficult, which is why every time somebody wins a defamation lawsuit, that shit makes news. Because
it's hard.
It's hard to say that just because one person can say they saw you there doing the thing, and now they have a source.
Right, that I did it intentionally. Trying.
And they'll say that. Well, a source confirmed.
Right.
The source. It's always some source. It could have been the person in the back cleaning the toilet. You don't know
the source.
That's what fucked Tasha K up. That's what fucked Tasha.
Wait a minute, what they say, and then the source be like, "Hey, trust me, bro."
Right, the source in the back going, "Oh no, I saw it."
Right, you can't be you gotta alleged like a motherfucker.
Anyway,
yeah.
I was just saying, like, all that to say, like, this is why I don't necessarily want to be famous, because I think I would really be like Cardi B and cussing people out on the internet. Like, now bitch, I wasn't even there. No,
right, fucking lying.
Right. No, I'm like the
moment I'm just saying. I think that's awful that people, and I get that it's hard and art is subjective and you can create.
I will let you keep our lawyer's number on speed dial, because I can immediately see you like having words for people. So don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, you can't sue because they aren't saying this is what definitely happened. These are actual facts. They're saying,
oh no, I mean, when you get in the chat room to be talking to people online, I'll have the lawyers on speed dial for you. We get big. I got you. Go at them. Tell them what they need to hear.
I just want to. I don't even want the lawyer. I want to be like that lady, even though it turned up to be fake. I want to have enough money to do like Jay and Silent Bob at the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. And they have to print out all the names, and they were showing up on people's houses. You said on February 4th, you said I was a whole ass bitch. I want to pull up. Like, that would be the dream, because a lot of people ain't been slapped in the mouth, and that's why the world is the way that it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we got to get to.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and make a plan for next week, since we did not get to it tonight. It'll still be National Women's History Month.
I will have the whole weekend.
National Women's History Month.
Yeah, just whatever.
Happy Easter.
It's National Women's Month, whatever the right term is. Just coming off Black History Month, so I'm
Women's History Month.
It is Women's History Month.
Yes,
is man. Where you been?
I don't. Come on, man.
You don't care about women?
We will stop
Go ahead,
it.
clip
Stop
this
it.
up.
Stop it.
I ain't got no discount.
It's not in my algorithm.
We will come back together next week. That will be the homework assignment. Women in geek spaces, and however, I will leave that as open as it can be. So, Brandy,
Don't do that. That's not an open subject. That's not. You're trying to cause commotion. We should talk about paradise.
Positive depictions of women.
She said, "Let's just keep it cute."
Just all right. I will have a moment next week when
we can talk about the women on Paradise.
Something out there.
There you go.
I mean, this is a cast of all the women.
Yeah, Shailene is on there, and I know how I feel about her. I'm on the fence, so maybe I do need to watch it. She's one of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant because I didn't care for her in Divergent. So
it's oof. It's a lot of people on the show right now. Got me kind of scratching my head and mad at the same time. So yes, we could definitely get into Paradise.
We can definitely discuss it because I'll have thoughts. I'm sure.
Okay, so then
I hope it's good. I'll watch it definitely. It's not like you have to pull my legs to get me to watch Sterling.
Not gonna put it. We'll come back next week and we'll talk about whatever it is we talk about next week. Hopefully it'll be Paradise, but if not, we'll be back to talk about something else like we do.
If y'all don't watch the show, we're gonna talk about women.
There we go. There's the
all the bad parts too.
No, it'll be good stuff. We'll find. It's there. It's plenty of it out there. But hey, nonetheless, we thank you for being here with us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we've enjoyed talking. We've had a good time, and I've had a good time talking with people that I normally get to have a good time talking with. Make sure to click that. It got switched up. Teresa now has a QR code, so click that QR code. Just straight up. There you go. Click that QR code, scan, join our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, follow us everywhere on all the things. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Your little bit of sharing and joining and liking helps us out a lot, and we'd really appreciate it. For Brandy, Teresa, RG, Jeffrey, I'm Elder Geek Sam, and we are out of here. Peace.